Okay, so last you guys left off, you were heading to Dragonsreach because you have heard that there was some Slave King activity that could be happening, that was happening around that area. While you were traveling, you ran into a small encampment that included some dead centaurs, as well as a. Where's that thing? As well as a, I believe, a dead fiendish creature of some kind. Um, but you guys, as far as I know, unless anything has changed, are still continuing to head to Dragonsreach. Yes. And you guys ran into oh, and also Hwinnil had some trouble with some people at the tavern. Just washed them away, and yes, that's it. That's it.
That's gonna come back to bite us.
Of course not. I mean, there are no consequences at all.
Yeah, what do you think this is? A D&D game? We can get away with anything.
Yep.
Of course, how silly of me.
Yep.
Okay, so it doesn't take that much longer for you guys to head to get to Dragonsreach, actually. And now that you are at Dragonsreach, no, there are no other, eventful things that happen along your way. It's just desert. Oh, look, a roadrunner. Oh, a couple barrel cacti. The usual.
Nice.
So that's the town of Dragonsreach. The back are mountains. Those are not trees. I couldn't find a good map of that, but that's Dragonsreach. There is a black wall, not necessarily made of obsidian, but as you get closer, you say it looks like kind of a mixture of like a dark sandstone and a dark granite, but they just call it the obsidian wall because probably it's because it's black. And there are two not really well armored guards in front of the gate. They are dressed in uh, simple leathers, carrying spears. It looks like their boots are made out of a chitinous material of some kind. Um, and when you guys walk up to the gate, they they kind of look at you, and one of them asks, what business do you have here? Are you passing through? Are you just, do you have business in town?
We're just we're looking to stop here for a day or two, but we'll be going through. We'll be passing through.
Okay. Well, they said, the individual says, well, if you are just passing through and just staying for the night, we have one inn in town. It is called the Platinum Gopher. Shia runs the inn, so you probably want to go head that way. It is by the smithy, actually, just right in front of the smithy, and he points. Where is it? Yeah, he points. Right. If he's standing in front of you, he is pointing to the right. So as soon as you turn, you'll hit the inn. It's kind of right next to that large stable caravanserai, he says.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay. So you guys head over. Once you get in, does anybody want to do anything in particular?
I'm mostly just heading for the inn
Okay.
with you guys. Unless you wanted to look at, it is convenient. They were right next to a smithy if you have anything you're in the market for. But I'm good if you are.
I don't think anything that I could find here.
Okay.
Once we get to the inn, I'll stay downstairs and listen. I'll be disguised as a human while I'm here,
Okay.
as per usual.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, do we want to disguise the non-human members as well? Kasov?
Maybe I don't know too much about this location. You say that that it's not necessarily
Rober's a bunch of racist dicks. So
okay.
probably.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks for letting me know. I don't think that I have a way to really do that myself.
That's okay. I happen to be proficient with a disguise kit.
Okay, then yes, I'm your canvas.
Disguises are very handy when you're hunting treasure, you know?
Yep, that's true. That's true. All right, all right.
For my totally legitimate business endeavors.
Sounds good. But just be careful of the beard.
I wouldn't dream of messing with the
Yep.
disguise kit is Dex or
I say it's Dex, because you're doing like little fine, well, in this case, you'll have to get him maybe some wooden blocks or something to make him appear a little taller too. I'd still say it's Dex. It's more like a little. It's craftsmanship, sort of, kind of.
right.
I wish we had thought of this before we got to the gates. But all right. Where are we doing this? Behind a house or something?
Actually incredible. He's just doing it in mid-daylight.
So
I might as well
and-
for all the
and-
good it does you. Apparently.
Critically failing. So okay.
Double.
That is like the best thing, the very first roll of the night, guys. We'll get a great start.
Nice.
so
This is gonna go well.
you put him some concealer on. Start making him appear taller is a lot harder than you think it was gonna be. You thought, hey, we'll get some wooden blocks, we'll attach him to his feet. I'll just make it look like that he's wearing a long coat of some sort, so it covers, where his, past a little past his thigh area, so it makes him appear a lot. It kind of looks like. Have you guys seen the Muppets? You've seen like
Yeah.
Muppet Man, kind of. When the Muppets, yeah, it kind of looks like that. It's
All right.
if far away, he looks like a human.
Am I? So I am taller.
You are taller. You're about probably a good 8 inches taller.
Okay.
And it's kind of hard to walk on, like, it feels like you're wearing, like, really high heels in a way, kind of like
Okay.
platforms. And that doesn't really mix well with sand.
All right. Good enough.
I'm so sorry.
Well, we'll
really.
see if. I don't know what to do. Okay.
Kevmorn, what are you doing while this is all happening?
Just watching in sheer amazement.
Okay, heading into the inn, boys, or?
Sure.
I guess I'll stumble in. Sure.
Okay, so you stumble in Kasov. There is a plain, woman, with like a head wrap, and she has dark curls peeking out from there. She's behind the counter of this small, modest inn. You guys arrived around late morning, so most of the denizens of the town are currently in the fields towards the northwest, or the fields towards the east. She just gives you this very curious look as you walk in, but she doesn't say anything, just kind of stares. And once it becomes that threshold where she thinks it's, rude, she just turns away and starts fiddling with some silverware behind the counter. And as you guys fall in and, take your seats to look around, she actually approaches the table with a small notepad, kind of trying not to make eye contact with you, Kasov.
Mhm.
And she asks the table in general, is there anything you gentlemen like to drink?
Grab some ale, please.
All right.
Ale.
Ale. And
I
you.
I nod. I nod. And
Okay, you sir. Anything you'd like to eat as well? We've had mountain goat on the menu, roast mountain goat. We have for the early morn some shakshuka. It doesn't look like you gentlemen have been around here, so it's a custom egg and tomatoey dish that a lot of our denizens.
I nod.
Okay, all right. I'll get the shakshuka. Comes with bread.
Sounds fine.
Okay, I'll also have some hummus as well with some pita bread. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Yeah, she just continues to kind of stare at Kasov a little longer than she should, and then just rushes towards the back. So you're listening. I know that, Ramas. Could you roll me a perception check?
I like that. Oh yeah, your Ramas is probably.
I mean,
I'm
you guys
probably
could
right.
roll perception too.
No. I'm probably not listening.
Yeah, me neither.
Very focused on the ale.
Well, our slave king guy is around in the area-ish. I figure this is not a bad place to look for clues.
Okay, so
Oh, yes. What do you see?
so you're listening. There are not too many people in the inn, but the individuals that are here, your attention immediately goes to a gentleman who looks like who's been at the bar for a little bit. He definitely was there before you arrived, and his back was turned to you guys as you entered. But as Shia goes into the kitchen and yells some orders, she comes back, and you see him turn to the side. And the first thing you notice about him, Ramus, is he's not human. He has a sort of. Let me see if I can describe this accurately. He has dark hair, and there we go. He has dark hair. His skin is a very palish, almost gray, gray tint to it. But what you see that really kind of doesn't rat you, but kind of looks weird is he doesn't seem to have the standard irises that you see in other humans. His are ice blue, and you don't really see pupils from where you're standing. He looks almost kind of ethereal in a way, but he's just chatting with Shia, and Shia doesn't. Shia looks like she knows him. Yeah.
I nudge my companions and point at him. And do I recognize like what race he is or anything?
You've been around a while. I mean, you've been traveling the world, so you
I have.
probably yes. So you've probably come across an individual like this before. He's an Asamir.
Ooh. Guys! Guys! It's an Asimar!
Oh, okay. Have I heard of them?
You haven't been. I'd say. I'd say since you're a man of the cloth, you probably have heard of him, as well as Kevmorn. You guys are deep in the religious scene, so fallen angels definitely a thing you've heard before.
Well,
Huh.
that is quite interesting.
Every day, you see one of those.
Mm-mm.
And it looks like he's on his second drink already. It looks like he has a he's emptied one ale. He's going for another that she pours for him. And she kind of nudges, not nudges, but like motions her head towards the table you guys are sitting at. And he turns
Uh-oh.
and takes a long look at you guys, especially his eyes lingering on Kasov.
I look away.
And
Ramus stares. He wants to look at us. I'm gonna look right the fuck back at him. Aggressive looking.
he holds your gaze. And he, picks up his pint. Puts a few silver pieces on the counter in front of Shia, and just quietly begins to walk towards your table. You notice that he carries on. Now that you're seeing him a little closer, he is dressed in underneath his clothes there is a breastplate, and he carries a longsword on his side, and not. Not necessarily any insignias or anything on his person that you see. And he, quietly just stands in front of the table and says, "Well, I see we have new visitors. Not too often that you find strangers. Hello."
Hello, sorry for being late.
So, just to recap what's happened so far, you guys arrived in Dragonsreach. Ramus tried to disguise Kasov as a human. As you may see when you enter the room on row 20, you're going to see what kind of roll he made.
It was not good.
Nice.
It's literally the worst possible.
It was actually, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And now there...
Perfect.
Yep, it's perfect. Now there is a gentleman at the inn where you guys are having brunch. I'd say brunch.
Yes.
Brunch. There is actually in this nearly empty tavern at the Platinum Gopher. There's an Asamir there, and he is approaching your table. Was there anything Hwinnil wanted to do when she got to town? Your companions had mentioned to the guards that you guys were passing through, so that's why they suggested the inn.
And
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, near the end there's a smithy and some stables, I think.
Yep.
Maybe stable my animals.
Yep. If you talk to Shia when you guys entered, she'll be happy to stable the animals. Most of the animals there, actually, when you go help stable them, they are the same raptor-like animals that most people here travel on. The Silenars.
Okay.
Yeah. So they look like, they're used to like carnivorous animals being stabled. So, but you enter the inn, this small, modest inn, had some shakshuka and goat meat brought to your table, as well as ale, and now there is an Asamir at your table who is taking great interest in the appearance of Kasov. And he said,
I nod and smile.
He motions to an empty chair. Is the seat taken? I'd love to talk to, strangers, get to know them, maybe share a few stories. That's kind of what I do around here.
I nod and smile.
Sure.
All right. And he takes a seat, plops his ale on the table. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Aaron Brightblade.
I'm sure your blade is very bright.
It is very bright. Some people say it's almost as bright as my personality.
I'm sure your personality is also very bright.
My companions say I light up a room as I walk in. So, could I get your name so I just don't call you? I'm sorry. You have a little concealer on your. It's kind of patching up, and he motions to you, Kasov, and motioning to under your left cheek. It's kind of patchy over there. Do you need help with that?
I grumble and lift out my hand axe and look in the reflection of the hand axe to see what he's talking about, like a mirror.
There's
and try to fix it.
Yeah, so you just try to rub it down a bit. It's kind of like a little blotchy. It's not like you got the contours right, Ramus.
I say nothing.
I just nod and smile and try to fix it and look away.
So what's your what are your names?
I'm Ramas.
Kevmorn.
Hwinnil.
Sure. After a bit of a pause, because I'm waiting for someone else to introduce me so I don't have to talk, I quietly say, Kasov.
Lovely to meet you guys. So, where are you headed?
No, around.
Around.
For now, I think.
If you where are you guys from? If you don't mind me asking, I was from the north until I settled down here after my town was evacuated.
I look around. Do I think that we can all pass for Robura natives? I feel like we might be too.
Nationality?
Kevmorn and Kasov probably not.
Damn.
Kevmorn's a little too pale.
So it's a race thing, I see.
I knew it.
Kevmorn definitely has that Eastern look about him. How noble he looks and all that jazz.
Okay. Let's go for the half-lie. I'm from Fort Granite originally. I met these two out east when I was traveling.
Ramus, you lying angel. What?
Please tell me you didn't say that out
No, not in character. I'm just wondering, like this is this is me just out of character asking. Is this what you're trying to do? Good luck.
Yes, I'm gonna lie to the part angel. Trust me, it's gonna go great.
It's gonna work. I believe in you. I have
Yep.
faith.
Okay. Well, if you want to roll a deception check,
That's better.
that's pretty good actually. It's like he nods and Aaron strokes his chin. Ah, fascinating. And he motions to Kasov and Kevmorn. And where out east are you guys from?
Far east, across the water.
Like,
You may have
Just
heard
small.
of Ironfast.
oh, Ironfast. Interesting. And you, sir? You in the plate?
Kevmorn is the region he's from.
I've never heard of that region before. That's quite interesting. Could you tell me more about it? I'd like to write maybe a song of such a far-off land I've never heard of.
Very remote and private.
I see.
We're not allowed to talk about it.
I see. And the young woman, I assume you're disguised. I'm gonna make the assumption that you're disguised too, since Ramas offered it early on.
To me.
Yeah, just out of character. They're all racist here, apparently.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Pretty sure that was why we got in the fight in the first place last session. Okay, that's better.
Okay.
So did they ask me where I were from?
Yeah, he asked you where you were from.
Oh, I'm from the same place as Ramas.
Oh, interesting. So you're from Fort Granite as well. That's quite nice. You haven't. How recently were you there? Because we've been trying to get in. I should probably tell you exactly what I do around here. I'm the assistant to the, I guess, unofficial leader here. So I've been trying to get in contact. We've been trying to be in contact with one of the warlords. Soon is the one that rules Fort Granite. But we haven't had any word back. Have you guys heard anything?
Hi, sorry about that.
It's okay. Oh God,
No problem.
you sound bad.
We came into Amaville, right?
Okay. Oh, Amaville. Yeah, it's a little south and a little north of the. It's in the south. My geography isn't that great. I don't go south very often.
No, that's fair. We haven't. We didn't come in through Fort Granite, so we haven't heard. It's been several years since I was last there.
Oh, well, and he, you see his face falter.
If you're looking to get a message down there, though, I might be heading down that way soonish. What's the message about?
So, and he says, one of our sand hunters recently discovered a camp west of here. And there are camps, of course. The caravan, the three largest mobile caravans, they travel around the continent. And, they will camp outside of a decent-sized town or village to trade briefly. But the sand hunter, he saw something that shook him. He saw these spiny, devilish creatures. Luckily, he was stealthy enough to hide from their view, but he saw them fly into the camp, and that gets us a little concerned because they did not look like animals. They looked very, I guess the best word I can guess, and from my knowledge of certain monstrosities like that is fiendish, devilish, but he didn't get a close enough look.
That is unsettling.
Yeah.
Very
And
untroubling.
I don't like them so close to my town, and my superior Thane was actually very visibly frustrated when Irodad told him about this. So yeah, it's a little troubling. So if you could get some message to an official, I can have Thane write something up so you can deliver the message. That would actually be very helpful for us. While they're
So-
around, we're a little afraid of sending scouts or messengers out right now.
You're looking to ask for help against them. If I'm guessing correctly.
It would be not. It would be. I'd appreciate it. You'd probably want to talk to Thane more about it for an official edict for this. But I'm just saying that we're a little perturbed by this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 We could talk to Thane. To find out more. No problem.
I want to insight check him.
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess the truth.
He is a complete open book at this point. You kind of hooked him pretty well with that lie you told. Like, you guys are from, you're from Fort Granite. These two are from East. So he believes that you have some connection to Fort Granite, and he is actually, when he talks about these fiendish creatures, he gets very visibly nervous about them.
Okay. I mean, I'm not really lying. I probably know people in Fort Granite. So.
Good thinking.
I assume there's guild people in Fort Granite, if necessary.
Bug is there.
Of course she is. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll.
Sure, we can talk to Thane and maybe see if
See what we can do.
see if he'd like us to send a message.
All right. Well, I could take you to Thane's tower. It's right. It's to the northeast. You couldn't have missed it. It's the biggest tower we have here.
Great.
Yeah.
Very well.
And I see there is a young man who has joined us. Another one of your companions, I suppose.
Say hello to the nice Asimar.
Yes, this is Kilroy.
Nice to meet
Hello.
you, Kilroy.
Point towards Kilroy.
You sound congested. Do you need any herbal remedies to clear your sinuses?
No, that's okay.
Okay. All right. If you would follow me, please. And he shouts over to Shia. Shia, just put their meal on my tab. And she is, just nods in agreement. This way, please. As you guys walk out of the inn with Aaron, he points to the giant tower that is easily, it's 3 floors, so higher than any of the buildings that are currently in Dragonsreach. He tells a story that the tower actually used to be part of one of the warlords. A warlord used to stay in this region, and eventually the tower fell into ruin. But when Thane came along, he rebuilt the tower, and now he lives there. And he explains that he is a sorcerer that specializes in magic dealing with fire. Um, and he kind of pauses and says, "You might be," and he glances over to Hwinnil and Ramas. And I ask you treat Thane with the utmost respect. I'm aware that I do not look like most of the people that are around that usually live in the Robur region, and he definitely does not look like most of the people that live in the Robur region. So I ask you to be very respectful if you can, please.
I can
Premise
try.
nods.
I nod
Okay.
and smile.
Um. Oh, by the way, and he points to the corner of your right eye. You have a little charcoal there.
Oh, thank you. I try to wipe it.
So once you get in front of Thane's tower, he knocks on the door. Aaron calls out, "Thane! Thane's Aaron! I have some travelers who might be able to get some communication going with For Granite." Um, and you hear a kind of a crash coming from the tower, kind of like several dishes and plates just fell on the floor, and then just hurried footsteps going towards the door. The door opens, and standing in the doorway is a very. There you go. Standing in front of the door is a very tall individual. He's about 6'1", with a slightly hawkish nose and these very pale hazel eyes, and just long hair that goes past his shoulders. And the first thing you immediately notice is that he is an elf. He's actually a high elf. And he says, "Oh, strangers, and Aaron says, "Yes, these individuals are willing to take a message to Fort Granite to see if we can get some aid with the camp that just recently established itself to the west." And the elf says, "Oh, thank Cord. Oh, where are my manners? Please come in. I was just having a brunch. I believe I have enough for everybody. If you're all hungry, please come into the dining room. I have enough seating for everyone." And he kind of just straightens out his robe and starts
Food.
hurrying toward, not rushing, but kind of quickly walking towards the table, a little inside the tower. And his tower is actually very, very beautifully decorated. He looks like he is a connoisseur of art. He has beautiful tapestries that depict of both desert and elven landscapes. He has paintings that depict elven glades, and in contrast with some of the paintings that depict the harshness of the desert land, beautiful Oriental style rugs that cover the floor. This guy looks like he indulges in a bit. And when you get to the dining room, it's this long rectangular dining room with enough for at least 10 people to sit at. And in one small edge of the table, there is looks like a pot of coffee and what looks like some eggs and toast. And he says, do you coffee, tea? What do you prefer?"
Tea, please?
Berry wine. You have.
Tea.
I do have berry wine. Are you looking for more of a like a wild? I have a wild blueberry. I also have I have a also a blend that I got a little while ago, but I think it's a little tart, but I find it to my liking. If that's tartness is something that you like.
I would love to try it.
Excellent. Um, Excellent. And he, goes into the kitchen. There's some bangs and clutters, and he brings out some tea, a variety of actually teas with these linen-made tea bags and multiple cups and coffee, and he just brings them, tries to balance them actually very gracefully on, carrying them two trays and two hands, and just puts it on the table and starts, with Aaron's help, starts, giving people their appropriate drinks. And there are also some, what looks like to be some delicate cookies in the center as well. Please, please, please help yourself. Oh, Aaron may have told you my name is, well, my full name is Thanarak, but everybody in town just calls me Thane. Um, so he says that, and he looks quite excited actually, and relieved at the same time. So Aaron says that you might be able to deliver a message for Granite for us.
Yes.
And
Looking to hear a bit more about this camp that you all have found first, though.
Oh, I see. Well, where do I begin? Um, we could you, and he turns to Aaron. Could you go get Aerodad? He might be able to describe in better detail what he saw. I'll tell them um in general what he told me and how far this area might be and what my knowledge might be about these denizens. And Aaron nods and quickly rushes out. Um, so the camp. Um, it's about 18 miles west here. Our good sand hunter Aradad, he was hunting giant scorpions that day, if I recall, and he saw a strange creature in the air, unlike any he's ever seen before. Um, and he decided to follow the creature a short ways after it flew past him. He was quite sure that it didn't see him. And when he got maybe half a mile or so, he saw that there were patrols accompanied by these fiendish creatures. Now, my expertise in lore is not necessary with devils and demons and fiends of that nature, but according to what Aerodad said, I think we're dealing with devils of some kind. Possibly, it didn't sound like anything I've read about the abyss. And my knowledge of the nine hells is quite limited. Um, but there are also a lot of humans in this camp as well.
Okay. Troubling news indeed.
And so you wanted to send word south to try and get help with this new camp.
Yes. Unfortunately, I've heard rumor from merchants and some of the caravans who did pass by here in the last few months that there was a force that was establishing itself in the north. something about a slave rebellion, but we do not have slaves here, so I didn't think that this was much of a concern for us.
All right, I understand.
I'd like to insight check him.
Go ahead.
The first one is a history check. Please ignore it.
That's fine. He looks genuinely concerned about the camp being in such close vicinity of his town. Especially when he starts talking about it possibly being inhabited by devilish creatures. It also looks like it disturbs him that he doesn't actually know what these creatures might be. He's making his best educated guess. And it seems like he doesn't like not knowing what these creatures are.
That is bad.
Yes, that's quite bad, as you say. Excuse me, young man, you in the plate armor.
Yes.
Your religious symbol.
Yes.
You're not from Corel, are you?
No.
Oh, that's not. I'm sorry. My eyes tend to, when I have new visitors, often I like to invite them and talk to them, but just to see what's going on around the region. I like to keep up to date. I thought you might be Corel because of the Order of the Eternal Flame.
I mean, I'm not from there, but I've been there. Yes.
The port city to the west.
Yes. Exactly.
Are you trying to actually lie to him, or are you like, yes?
The second.
Okay.
I'm trying to lie, just being like, yeah. It's the ale.
Is your friend drunk?
Maybe.
Always.
I ask, good sir, and I'm sorry, I didn't get all your names beforehand. I apologize for calling you gentleman in plate mail.
That's fine.
But I was wondering if you were from Corel, because that is, when they have a major temple of the Eternal Flame there, and
Yes.
I thought you might have been from there. I apologize for assuming.
I did learn my craft.
I see. He's like he's definitely drunk.
Well, he's a man beyond reproach. So no worries, no problem. Don't worry. I can vouch for his character. He's
If not for his drinking stamina.
correct. That's true too. Yep.
You see Thane pour a cup of black coffee and just gently nudges it towards Kevmorn.
Yeah, he drinks it.
Okay.
Why not?
It's the most bitter,
Oh no.
darkest brew you have ever come across.
I can imagine it because I hate coffee myself. So just thinking, yeah, that's probably. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mentioned that because your order, making the assumption that you may not be from this region, now that he just kind of like tilts his head and just looks at you for, just observes you. They are actually quite active in the north.
Oh,
Yes, I arrived in Dragonsreach about, how long has it been already? About 100 years ago, actually. And your order has quickly, the main religion in Robur, as you know, is court, to follow court, but they have established themselves here in quite a short amount of time. I'd say in the past 20-ish years.
huh.
Yeah. Um, and I just asked because I thought if you were from Corel, then we might be able to get some help from them as well. But I don't know how much, if they're dealing with this slave rebellion problem, I didn't know how much help they could possibly send. But if your order, who definitely goes against the fiendish types around us, could possibly help, that would be most helpful.
We do like to go against a lot of things, so it's possible that they would either help or be too busy fighting something completely different.
Okay. Well, if you're stopping by Corral anytime soon, I will be more than happy to jot up a note for I believe Lady Rika is the lady of that large port city. I can draw up another letter there as well if you happen to be stopping by there. But you know, but the camp, right? The camp. As you guys are talking, Aaron comes back with a very thin, wiry, dark-skinned individual. His hair just cutting, um, just falling below his ears, but they're just filled with these thick, black and grayish dreadlocks. And Aaron says, "Okay, sorry. Aerodad was about to leave for another hunt. And Aerodad, steps up and says, you said that you need my help describing creatures? Yes? Maybe?
It would
Please,
be
sir,
nice.
Okay.
if you can offer it.
I will tell you what I saw. I don't know if that would help too much. Let's see. Wing creature that I saw, was like man, little smaller than man, maybe more gnome sized. He had purple long spines, very long, on head, on tail, uh, jagged teeth, pointed face, carried big spear, big for his size. And then other creature I saw was frightening as well. He had purplish color skin like flying creature, but did not look like flying creature at all. Another one with very big bladed weapon, human sized, had a beard that moved. It's very strange.
Very odd, very odd. Huh. I'm sorry you had to witness such creatures, but I hear that you're a hunter of many vile things. So
I hunt the scorpion. Scorpion easy to tell what they do. Scorpion animal like, in minds.
Hmm.
These flying creatures and demons, they more organized, did not seem animal-like at all. Seemed to be very cunning, and did not mind screaming coming from camp like I did.
I see.
Hmm.
Did they speak?
I did not get close enough to hear them speak.
Good man.
I have wife and child at home. I would like to live, see the next
Yes.
day.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Clever.
How big a camp? How many followers?
Judging by size, I say 50 people, humans. Did not see as many of these fiendish creatures though.
So 50 humans, a few of the fiendish creatures.
Did
Were
see did see something very odd though. Got glimpses with my eyes not as good as younger self, but got glimpses of very big creature in camp. Very pale creature in camp. Big wings, bigger than bulette, bigger than land shark, bigger than very tall as well. Tall, much taller than
Taller
bulette.
than me?
Much taller than you,
Guys were
Playman.
buggered.
Very scary. Very
Double
long
my
tail.
size?
Well, that sounds ominous.
Perhaps 1.5 you. Maybe a little taller. Very long tail, so definitely longer than you, sir.
Still worrying.
I see. I
Okay.
see. Well, thank you for the information. Do you know were the followers, the humans, were they strong and armed and heavily weaponed?
Humans that I saw have big axes. Very, very muscular, like your plate wielding friend right here. Easily could wield axe and chop down giant barrel cacti with one swing. Most of them looked like that.
Wow. Wow. Well, it was very brave of you to look on and gather all this information. Nice work.
Thank you. I only wanted to tell Master Thane that these people were nearby. Perhaps Master Thane could engulf them in fire. And Thane says, "Yeah, yeah, fire. Yes, of course." And he's kind of like looking at you guys like,
No.
"No."
Yeah. Just as he's doing like that, he's like, "Yeah, sure," and then he turns to us, like putting a finger like across his neck, like.
Pretty much. He's like doing the cutting motion with his
Yeah.
hands, like, mm-mm,
Yeah.
not gonna work. Fire's probably not gonna work. And Thane says, "Thank you, Aerodad. We shouldn't take you any longer away from your hunting. So, I'd say start hunting on the east side just in case, and stay away from the west for now." And Aerodad's like, "I was going to do that, Master Thane. Though scorpions and large ankads not numerous in that region, I will make do." And Thane says, "Yes, yes, yes. Let me know if Apsa needs anything as well." And Aerodad says, "I will let you know, Master Thane." And he bows. The Aerodad bows in front of you guys and says, "Happy hunting, strangers."
You too.
You too.
I nod and smile.
Is that just what you get? That's the Kasov thing now, nodding and smiling, because the disguise is so perfect anyway that any words would just ruin it.
Or so bad that any words would make it worse.
Yeah, probably.
Thane says, "Yeah, if they're devils, I don't think fire's really gonna work." Yeah. do you guys do you need any supplies before you head? I mean, I assume since you're gathering all this information, you were going to maybe observe to camp or something of that nature.
Observe might be a little weak.
I see. Um. Okay.
Yeah, we may need to make a plan. Observe and scout, or And-
When do we usually make plans?
We assess. Yeah, I was wondering that too.
The answer is never. We never make plans.
Or sorry, when do we make a plan that works?
Never.
There
True
we go.
too. True too.
I like
Any plans that work?
I like the confidence and the even though we never succeed with our plans, we're still willing to try.
Yes.
So
I
let's do
mean,
it.
we
Let's
always
plan.
manage to succeed. It's just never with the plan.
Yes.
Well, do you need any I mean, I don't have much other than a tapestry or two, unless you think that's going to help. But is there anything you could possibly need? I know, Aaron, you are an amateur alchemist. Do you have anything that might help? And Aaron says, I might have a couple standard healing potions, but other than that, I haven't made anything out of the ordinary lately, just for the sand hunters. And Thane says,
We wouldn't be so lucky so you have learned how to scry. So you could scry the area.
I know the region he's talking about. The only thing I'm afraid of is the possibility. Actually, let me take a look at his spell list. He does not. He says, I do not have the ability to scry, unfortunately. I'm sorry. My magic is of the more impulsive kind, if you know what I mean.
I think so.
So, scrying is not something I do. My apologies. And I don't have an item that would be able to do that as well. I'm a collector of more things that go, as crude as it might sound, boom.
Ah. I like the sound of that.
But we can probably offer the healing potions, but other than that, and we can offer a small reward if you're willing to help deal with the problem. Though if they are part of this rebellion, I don't know if I want to draw attention to ourselves. And find out where you guys came from.
Understood. Understood.
Like, other than myself and Aaron, we don't have too many people, and some of the sand hunters, we don't have too many people that are that combat ready.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I wonder, should we scout out the place, scout out the camp first, or potentially bring the message to that other location and see if they can help with some potential troops. And
Fort Granite's kind of far, and the airship is currently busy.
okay. Okay.
Like, if we wanted to wait how long would we have left before Falcon's back in Amaville?
It's probably a week and a half at this point.
Okay. So, I mean, we can go back and wait a week and a half for it to come back, but
I think
Really,
I think scouting out the strange camp might be a better idea. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Do it.
All right. So you guys, decide to go scout the camp, and Thane says, "Well, it's most appreciative. I can probably offer, if you're able to do anything about the camp, I can probably offer 1,000 gold pieces as a reward to spare from the town's coffers. Would that be enough?"
That'll do.
Okay. All right. Aaron and
More
I
than
will.
enough, yes.
Yeah, Aaron and I will go do that and see what else we should do in the meantime. Maybe strengthen the wall and put a couple more patrols out just to see if they see anything in the meantime. And I'll have all the singing hunters head east for most of their hunting then. Well,
Awesome.
thank you. And he draws like a really crude map of where he thinks where the area is, like approximately. It's like it's gonna be, if you're going at a good pace, it will probably take you a full day, maybe a day and a half after he looks at the armored one. Unless you're going by horse or silent arm, maybe then a day or 3/4 of a day you should be able to get to the site.
We have Salinars, don't we? We really wanted velociraptors.
Yeah, the Silenars are in the stables, so you could just easily take them. Alright, well, good luck, and may Cord look after you, or she of the eternal flame. Any supplies you guys want to gather?
I expect
I'm
Ramas
pretty
to
good.
have like a shopping list.
I think we filled the shopping list mostly in Dragonstone. Or not in Dragonstone, in Amaville. Before we were so rudely ejected.
Did he say that they had healing potions or that they didn't?
They have a few standard healing potions, so if you want those, they'll give those to you. They have 4 currently.
Yeah, I can buy or take, depending if they want money for it.
How about
hmm?
2 airships is what I'm thinking. We need another one.
No.
I mean,
Okay.
I funded the first airship. If you guys want another one, I think somebody else is going to have to start fronting money for it.
But you're so good to getting. Just get more. In a legal way.
Now you've lost him.
So the question is, how much do they want for the potions?
They'll let you take them. Aaron makes them himself, and he provides some to the sand hunters when they come back from their hunts. So he would be able to make more. He says, think of it as thanks for at least trying to help us with this problem.
I bow a bit. I turn to the party and I say, I placed them in my belt, so it's easy for you to find as well if I would become unconscious.
Awesome.
How many in the party read Elvish, by the way?
I can.
Everyone that can read Elvish can
Yeah.
find out
Yeah.
which kind of potions I have on me anyway.
Okay, I
But
can
yes.
too. Good.
Because I marked all my potions in Elvish letters.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So you take the potions from Aaron, and Aaron, goes off to make more. and they thanks you again. And if there's nothing left to do in town, just get on the Silent start going towards that very crude area, very crude map, and the area that Thane marked on it, and you guys start to make your way. So
This is where it leads us to like death.
so you guys travel for Silent Larvas go at a decent speed, so it does take only probably and it's decent weather. It only probably takes you 3/4 of the day to get where you need. I need everybody to roll a perception check for me. Okay. It's kind of getting a little, not dusk, but it's still a little, it's the sun's starting to set. But against you guys are traveling west. So against the sun, Hwinnil, just squinting a bit, you see there are a few flying shapes heading in your direction. On the ground, you see a few individuals, but you can't make out exactly what they are.
I let everyone know. Like, over there, there's some flying things.
I try to look in that direction.
Okay.
Same.
Indeed, you do see these whatever they could be, and they are getting closer, heading right towards your direction. What do you guys want to do?
When you say how many do we see?
You see three flying individuals, maybe 2 or more ground units. You're not sure though. It looks like there might be some more a little further at a distance, maybe totaling up to 4 or 5. So 3 flyers, maybe 4 or 5 grounds.
Do they look completely organic, or do they look that they're carrying things? Like they have armor or stuff like that?
From where you see, the flying units look completely organic. The ground units look like maybe you see like a spear, maybe some kind of armor they're wearing, though it's hard to make out what kind they could be. You just know that it looks like something that's not part of their skin is like a little raised up. So it's pretty hard to tell, but maybe armored ground units.
Okay. Also, what's the area around us like? Is it wooded? Like lots of hiding spaces?
The area around you guys
That's where I'm
is
going.
it's rocks and desert plants.
Okay.
Hwinnil casts Pass Without Trace, and I say hide.
Okay.
I can find that.
I look around for anything that's big enough to hide behind.
Okay.
Ramas goes to hide.
So everyone gets +10. Find the spell, but I know I have it.
Yeah. That's what the +10.
Okay. Let me just.
Oh, it's a level 2 spell. Yeah, they're prepared.
Just making sure that. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. All right. So this is what the area looks like. I'll bring you guys to it. You see, you have some rocks. You have some cacti. Just move your. That is. That was a weird cactus. You guys are entering from this way, traveling east to west. And just hide behind what you can quickly and roll stealth and add that 10 to it.
Stealth roll. Whack.
Did you come from the south or the north? The west? Okay.
They're coming from the west. You guys are coming
Holy
from
shit.
the east.
Holy crap. That's the best I can roll.
Holy shit! Kilroy.
I'm invisible. This is what it feels like.
You have +10 also, so it's
So
actually
it's
even more.
29. I'm invisible and I'm in plate armor. This is fantastic.
Everyone's so many crits.
You guys are ninjas. This is like the best.
See, what happened with Kastov's... obviously what happened with Kastov is that Ramas made his makeup look like camouflage, so that's how that worked out.
It was all planned.
It was it's like
Lowest roll.
desert camo. It's not that he was just terribly dressed or terribly... he knew what was going to happen.
Nice. Amazing.
Alright, so you guys hide. Like, this is the best ambush ever. And
Now it's gonna be friendly.
No fucking way. Oh, yeah, no way those are friendly.
It's fantastic.
I might have to use other tokens because they really blend into the ground. I'm just gonna put a dot so you guys can see it. And
Okay.
yeah, because I don't want you guys to be, because I can barely see it too. So
So it's just like, wait, where did they come from?
They got stealth checks better than ours.
Yeah, jeez.
and actually, I'll mark the ones that look different. There should be two different looking guys. So that's the different one, and that guy looks different. Okay, those two look different. Those are up ahead. All right. So what you see, since you and Hwinnil and Ramas would see them. Well, Hwinnil would probably see them first. You see 3 devilish-looking creatures flying about probably 15 feet off the ground, keeping pace with what looks like a pack of gnolls. I'm pretty sure none of them will see you, but I'm just gonna roll just for the hell of it.
Can they beat a 29?
No. So they probably won't see you. At all. But you know what? It's just nope, not at all. Okay. So you guys got a surprise round. Remember, I believe it's 1 action for a surprise round, if I remember correctly.
I didn't let us down on a stealth throw.
I think it's just a round.
I-
They can't take actions until after their turn has gone or something.
Okay. So why don't you guys just do me a favor, roll initiative now, and you could guys take your round while I calculate their initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Did my token drag on or not? I'm not seeing it, but I've dragged
see
like 4
it.
times now.
I'll let me
Try
try to
again.
drag it for you.
Because the image drags and then it like puts down like it's as if it's gonna be there. But
so
okay,
there.
there we go.
All right. Put yourself
Did
behind
it
a
look-
rock.
Do they look
Yeah,
like
I'll just be
demons?
here.
Okay. And then for the gnolls. Alright, so you guys can... Let's go in order for you guys. Let's go with Kilroy first.
I'm having to spam things to actually register.
Oh,
So either my mouse is going or just not liking Firefox. Is anyone else on Firefox or is...
I'm on Chrome.
Chrome.
I'm on Chrome.
Mm,
Do they look like demons?
Chrome.
The 3 flyers look like demons.
okay, there we go.
Oh, they look
But the
like
thing-
hardcore demons. The ground troops look like gnolls. They definitely look like gnolls.
Okay.
They look like demons?
Gnolls are not immune to fire, right?
Not devils?
Devils. Devilish, demonish, fiendish. You're not sure what they are. They look
Okay.
devilish. I mean, 8. So, no. 8. So, Kilroy, you are first.
How far up are the flyers?
15 feet off.
Okay, time bomb time.
I just gotta do this plus 2 and
Jesus. That's a lot if that hits.
okay, so 16 dex. So this is for everyone. All right, let's take a look at. Well, I'll do the gnolls first. First 4. One saves. So there are 3 no's that go. 3 minor no's that go kaboom, and the one that saved takes 13. All right. The lead saves, so he will take actually he should be at minus, and then the other one, which, hold on, he is different. He should be at sorry, 50, and then minus that. And then now the flyers. There are 3 dex saves. Oh, I see. Alright. So I gotta do these one at a time. So saves. Saves. Doesn't save. Alright, so and then that one is destroyed. Okay. Hold on. Then that guy goes at and then okay. So Kilroy, now this is still the ambush, so it's gonna be Hwinnil next. So he took out
How
one.
high up are they flying?
15 feet.
Do they see me if I cast a spell that doesn't aim for them?
I mean, at this point, you'll come out of hiding when you cast.
Okay. I was thinking if I could hide and point in the air above them without looking at them. Maybe I can't do that stealthily.
Probably not. You'll probably have to peek out from behind that pile of boulders.
It's probably the best choice anyway. Yeah. Let's see, it's 60 feet in radius. I need to draw a square. 1, 10, 15. I think that's 60, hopefully.
Okay. Are you calling lightning?
Yeah, I'm calling down lightning.
Okay.
I just need to, like, I guess it starts there.
Okay.
Could move, right, if I didn't maybe it can't. Whatever. I do this, then I call down lightning on this one.
Okay. Call lightning.
Actually, I place it even, so they can escape it, but if they want to move closer to me, then they have to move into it.
Okay.
Call lightning is that 22 damage.
All right. On that one, he is obliterated. Just the
Okay.
lightning goes through him, and then he just convulses and goes.
Then I'm finished.
Okay. All right, Kasov.
Okay. I'm trying to remember for whether these are whatever type of fiends, like demons and devils. Do I happen to remember if demons and devils tend to have susceptibility to daylight? Would I remember if that's true or not, or?
With your training, I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
Or some sort of sunlight sensitivity or something?
You studied with him, so you know that they don't have any sensitivity.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Got it. So that's probably not a vulnerability of theirs. Okay. Cool. Then yeah, I'll pretty much. I'm going to step out and to here, and let me just double check one more distance on one thing. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to cast a guiding bolt on this one right over there that I'm
Okay.
pointing to.
Awesome.
So here comes the guiding bolt.
Alright, guiding bolt. 20. Yeah, you definitely hit.
Nice.
And he just hits him right in the face. Singes his face a bit. Starts screaming in agony. And then it is Kevmorn's turn. There's a giant lightning cloud above you.
It'll be fine. It can't hit me.
Yeah, you're
I'm
not
like
giant.
I'm not a metal suit in the middle of the desert, and lightning doesn't go to the nearest possible thing, and it's not like I'm a giant conductor. So these might.
Ramas thinks you're totally safe.
I totally think I'm safe too. I'm just trying to think. Did I have? Where's it in my? There was an issue with me not having any ranged abilities, and I think did I not get a javelin, or was that my imagination?
We talked
I
about
gave you a javelin.
Well, yeah, did we just talk about it, and I didn't. Nothing actually became of it.
No, I gave you a javelin of lightning.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So. I wrote it. Oh, I swear I wrote it down. Maybe not. Oh, but maybe I used it. Did I use it? For.
Not consumable, so I hope you didn't take it off your sheet. Like it.
Did I wait? Did I even put it on my sheet? Because I'm. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, no, I found it in the actual weapon thing. I didn't put it in my inventory. I put it in the actual weapons. So yes.
Nice.
I will. I kind of have to step out for it, otherwise I won't be able to throw it, will I?
No.
Unless I just throw it up and roll a d100 and get really lucky. Maybe. No. Okay. Yeah. I'll step out of cover then. I guess. Like. I'll go about there because why not? They'll charge at me that way, and then I'll throw it at the closest one. So that would be this one.
Okay.
So, do I have to roll like so? Should I just roll it as it is in the sheet for attack, or will I have to roll like something else first?
No, you just it's strength based attack, so
So it misses.
yeah. Just yeah.
That would have been good.
Yeah, it really misses.
So
This
badly
this
the
just
left.
a streak of lightning goes wide. Ramas, it is your turn.
Shit. I thought that would work.
Step out to the side of my cactus very briefly, and I'm going to take a shot at the remaining flyer.
Okay. Yeah, right in the throat.
And then I'm going to step back into cover,
Hide.
and I'm going to hide.
Okay.
I assume Pass Without Trace is down, right? Call Lightning is...
Yeah,
Yep.
call lightning over
Yeah,
it.
I got rid of it.
Okay. And Kilroy.
Alright, 29.
Oh, these poor gnolls.
And this all happened at the same time, by the way.
Basically.
I guess I will cantrip one of the special looking gnolls.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
Yeah, it does. Are you hitting this one, or the purple one, or the pink one?
The one to the north.
Okay.
The purple.
He's still up. Still up. Okay.
Maybe he'll actually get the chance to hit one of us.
Okay, let's see. Can he... Hi, catch up. He was this one. So he is... That's 40. So... As a dash action, the runner is going to go up here. And he's going to attempt to hit you with his battle axe. So I got 16 and 17 in total.
And both those misses.
Okay, and then he's going to go in for a bite, and that misses as well. Later. Okay, that was his turn. He didn't do anything. It's your turn, Hwinnil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will start with... did this cost a whole action, by the way? I think it does. Because otherwise it's too powerful. On each turn, you can use an action. Okay, I call an action to lightning this one.
Okay.
So, boom.
Alright.
14.
He does not make it, and he gets electrocuted, but he is still up.
Okay. And I switch to shield.
Okay.
That's
The flyers are dead. It is Kasov's turn.
Alright, awesome. I use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then move forward. If I'm running into the lightning storm, what would...
No, it doesn't do anything to you guys.
That's fine. Okay. Awesome. Then yeah, I'll just move forward to get closer.
Okay.
And actually, yeah, I still have an action, so I will throw one of my hand axes here.
Okay.
And oops. There it goes.
Yeah, you definitely hit. So you hit. he is still up. He's a tough no, but
That's a fairly weak hit, anyways.
but
Good.
Kevmorn's got this.
Mhm.
I've got this. Probably not, but still, I'm maybe. Depends on. Well, they're not. Don't suppose the javelin and the lightning comes back to me, does it?
Nope.
It's not like at my beck and call. I'm not like Thor, am I?
Nope.
No.
Well then. I can maybe make it actually. Wait, hang on, I don't think plate gives a movement penalty, doesn't it? I should know this, I've been playing with it for a while now. I can never remember if it gives a
I think it's
problem.
just a stealth penalty.
Oh, it's just a start. Okay. So
Yeah, I'll
can
double
make it
check,
there.
but I'm pretty sure you can make it. Yeah, it's just a stealth penalty.
Then this will totally work against them. It's just gonna wait, where's my God, I'm all over the place today. Yes, I will use Frostbrand to just do 2 regular attacks.
Okay, sounds good.
If they hit. Nope.
You whiffed the first one, and I believe you hit with the... Yep, you hit with the second. Just barely.
There's always a 1 in there, isn't there, for me? It's like, oh yeah, sure, you do damage. 1. Okay. At least it wasn't like a crit failure, though.
Nope.
On the actual roll.
But then... This guy is going to finally have a target, and he's going to run up to you, and he's
Good.
going to try to pink you with his itty bitty spear.
Glorious combat.
He goes tink off your metal armor, but this guy is going to This guy is going to definitely try to hit you in the face with his giant glaive. Hopefully. And oh.
Oh no.
Okay, he's going to start rampaging or incite rampage, and the gnoll next to him is going to hold on. And then the gnoll next to him is going to take a bonus action, well, an action to hit you as well, a reaction. All right, so glaive, probably not because you're like 20 something, and the other guy, yeah, it goes. All you hear is tink, tink, tink.
Where are they? Where did they go? I'm just like.
And it's
Okay,
Ramas's turn.
I'm going to pop out from behind cover and shoot the gnoll in front of Kevmorn.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, help! My plate mail is only protecting me.
It's not killing them for you.
No.
It dies.
Yay! Then I'm going to pop back into cover. And I'm going to hide again.
Okay, Kira.
Let's do another cantrip at purple.
All right. Purple is now dead. And there is Hwinnil. Hwinnil, you are next.
I'm
Because
going
the
to
others-
call down a lightning in this square,
Okay.
just so it targets everyone within 5, and I don't want to hit Kevmorn.
Mhm. Yeah, it's dead. He's dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. All right, battle is over.
I start searching the purple one.
All right.
The locals greatly overestimated the power of these demons.
Yes.
All right. So now that you've gotten closer to this creature, it's very clearly if you guys start examining it, it is fiendish, definitely fiendish in nature. I'll show you. I mean, you guys probably know out of game what this thing is, but this is what your friends see. That's what it is. You guys know what it is. I know in medical out of game you know what it is. You search the creature. You find a bunch of glaives. The runner had like a sleeve that was made of bone. You find like 25 gold pieces altogether on the knolls. And that is about it, really. You don't find much.
Okay.
Okay. Nifty.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, yeah. Let's let's take what we got here and probably move on.
Sounds good.
Have you guys ever thought about how we kill things and then we just sort of leave the corpses there?
Sometimes we do.
Like, yeah, but like, have you ever thought about like who, like, the next person to come along would just be like, what the heck? Or like, you know, it's sort of just like, huh, there's probably a lot of like just corpses behind us, quite literally.
Yeah.
No, nature will claim them. There will be scavengers here eating these corpses.
The circle of life.
Yes.
To be
I
fair, they probably just think, oh, some adventurers went through here.
Oh yeah, that's basically it. The telltale signs of adventurers.
Yep.
Like, oh, I found a mound of monster bodies on the edge of town. Must have been those adventurers.
Who else could it be?
Yep. Wish they would do something with their trash and stuff, you know. Someone should do something.
Actually, people probably get really paranoid whenever a mound of corpses appears, and there hasn't been any adventurers that have been by for a while.
Yeah.
Recently.
Adventurers. Wait. No adventurers. Shit. Who did this?
Yep. All right.
So you guys move on towards the west.
Yeah, we're gonna try to follow that map.
Okay. Yeah, necromancers. It doesn't take you long until you finally, from where you guys are, it's about another 5 miles until you reach what looks like on the edge of a very large camp. There is a shoddy, not really too shoddy, but a wooden wall that has been constructed. Looks like it hasn't been there for that long. That encircles the camp. There looks like there are a couple. You're within about a mile now. There looks like there are a couple flyers in the distance. Every now and then coming up from the camp and then coming back down from the camp, just making like circling about. It's getting a little darker, so there looks like there's beginning to be a few people who are putting up campfires. It's just littered with tents, and there appears to be a couple individuals patrolling the outside. Human-sized figures, but at this distance you can't really tell what kind of, if they're people, if they're more devil creatures, you're not sure.
Okay, guys. We should probably. You want to go stealth? see if we can find out what's going on here and assess the situation?
Yeah, probably.
Might be for the best.
I should probably cast Pass Without Trace again.
That'd be cool. Oh, and Kevmorn, you picked up your javelin, right?
Very good point. I did, in fact, pick my javelin up. Totally remembered to do.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
else remembers that, right?
Yeah, sorry to remind you 5 miles later. But,
Yes.
we could backtrack if needed.
Just walk back. Go-
The
I'm gonna
walk of
say
shame.
you guys walk like 100 feet before it's like, oh right, that. All right.
Alright.
Who's doing the scout? Like, who's going up first to doing the scouting? I'm gonna make the assumption it's Ramas. All right.
I'll do it.
All right, Ramus. Tell me, roll your ginormous stealth roll.
Let's just check how long Pass Without Trace can last so we know what time period we have. It's up for an hour. Okay, I cast it on everyone when he moves away, so we will have it for later as well.
Okay, much obliged.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
So,
40.
Yep. No, that's with the plus 10. I rolled the 9.
Okay. Wow. All right. So this is what you see. I'm gonna put you behind a rock because you're
Okay.
probably behind a rock.
Probably. Yes.
All right. Some kind of rock. All right. So what you see is outside of and there's multiple entrances to this camp. This was one of the closest. You see there are a few guards wielding crossbows, kind of just doing a kind of a perimeter check. There are looking past the wall, which has a couple gaping holes in it. They do have access to wood this far north, but not that much. Looks like the wall is made up of perhaps leftover parts of a crate, or pallets, or barrels. Looks like there are a few of those axe-wielding individuals that Aerodad mentioned. More guards within the camp. And a couple sneakier-looking individuals that resemble yourself. Probably not as awesome, but they do resemble yourself. Cloaked. And in the back, right here and right here, there are 2 individuals that have staves, but it's kind of hard to see what else they have on them because they're kind of like just sitting by the fire, staring into it. You see their tents. You see there are a couple crates. There's a weapon rack. That's the general idea as you travel around the outside of camp. Many of the sites look like this.
Okay. The guards along the outside, are they like walking continuously around? Do they have like set areas that they're just walking back and forth in? Can they see each other?
They can see each other, and it just looks like they have kind of like a small set route that they walk back and forth in.
Okay. That's annoying. Is there any like hole that I can slip through or anything?
Make a perception check.
Also, does anybody else want to join me on this scouting mission?
I would, but I'm not the most.
Hwinnil could come,
All right.
if it's okay.
Yeah, no, that's cool. We're all pass without traced. Yep. Yep. All right. So, Hwinnil, come hide behind the rock with me.
Yeah, and dragging it. Oh, should I also roll perception?
Yeah, you can roll perception to help him find like a hole in the fence wall thing. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Wow.
There is. You spot two. There's one area right here that looks like there might be a hole big enough for you guys to crawl through. The other one's between these guys, though.
Okay.
do you
The
want to
fence is-
split up, take one hole each, or do we take the same?
We can split. It'll probably improve our chances of getting in.
Okay. I can take the one to the left, and then I turn into a scorpion and crawl away.
Okay. Here's a question. Does the wall look flammable? Not necessarily for now, but just for future reference.
It is made of wood.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna try and sneak my way into the hole on this side. On the
Okay.
right.
All right. I'm gonna see if he sees you. I made a roll.
I too made a roll.
It's not as big as that roll. I will tell you that much.
Do I roll stealth again?
Yeah, just roll stealth again. You are a scorpion, so you'll probably have advantage because you're a scorpion. And they probably
Plus. Oh, yeah, I actually counted 10 there.
yeah, they don't see you. You just slip through. They think you're just a scorpion.
Yeah. Alright. So, what's in this tent in front of me?
Good question. So you want just to lift the flap up from behind the tent and just take a gander?
Yeah, kind of poke my head into it.
Okay.
See if I see
Um,
what's in.
looks like there's a couple bedrolls, some a meal of rations that was eaten there. Probably most of what consists most of is the equipment that the individuals in the camp aren't using currently.
Okay.
What's in my tent?
More or less the same. You do find in that tent actually. That tent had. Okay. That tent has looks like a couple of supplies that the wizard might have had. Just what looks like quartz crystals and other materials used for channeling magic. Though they look like they're not like of high quality.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to sneak up a bit closer here, like probably inside the tent, and try to listen to what they're talking about.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
All right.
Split a hole in the back of the tent and kind of slide up inside it.
Okay. So the first thing both of you notice, because looks like there's a caster of some sorts at each campfire site. The caster catches your eye. They are very gaunt individuals and very pale, very thin. They almost look like what you'd see if you unwrapped a mummy, but they're clearly people. And the other thing you notice about them is their staff and what they're wearing around their waist. Each individual wears a sort of purplish crystalline, a belt with purple crystals hanging off it that seem to glow in the beginnings of the campfires. The other two on your side, Hwinnil, they look like the more roguish type. The two that are on your side, these two individuals, Ramas, they look like the type Aerodad was talking about, the ones with the really big axes and the really jacked looking guys. And they're all talking about what's happening in a place called Corral.
Oh, okay. What is happening in this place called Corral?
From what you guys are gathering from their conversations, they're talking about, we were supposed to move in, it's been 2 weeks, past, like, couple weeks past their deadline about going into the town. They weren't supposed to, they sound like they're kind of, even though they've been here recently, they're kind of sick of being here. They were supposed to pack up and go there soon. Sounds like there's some kind of delay though.
Interesting. Is there anybody who looks commandy around?
Not really. These look like the majority of foot soldiers, but the two casters haven't said anything at all. They just kind of gaze off into the fire.
I have a question. What is actually up here and at the side there? Does it continue around with a lot more people, or is this all the people?
This looks like so this area looks like it's a little ways. The concentration of tents looks like to be more towards the center. It looks like kind of a outpost, not like an outpost, but like a security checkpoint, to say the least. And then it goes deeper. There's a separation of about maybe 50-60 feet until you hit the next set of tents.
Do they have any way to say if something goes amiss, like a bell or a fire that will be seen across all the tents?
Make a perception check. It looks like, not the wizards, but on your side, it looks like the two roguish-looking individuals, like kind of hidden beneath their cloaks, you see a horn. And the only reason you see it currently is because they're kind of like talking with each other, waving their hands in an animate way, and every so often the cloak brushes away and you see like a giant, what looks akin to a giant ram's horn. That's probably it doesn't look like it's a drinking vessel. Looks like it's something you blow into.
How many tents approximately is in the camp?
From beyond where you are, there are about 12 tents deeper into the camp. Give or take maybe 2 or 3.
Okay. I think I will start moving back to this rock.
Okay.
And then I will try to see if I can spot Ramas and see what he does.
Okay. Just make another stealth check. And that's not with the 10 already, right?
No, exactly. With 10 more, so
10 more, 25.
25, 30. And I have the advantage as a scorpion, so 30.
Yep. Yeah, that's not gonna. All right. Can you see Ramus?
Should I roll perception?
Yeah, just roll perception. If anybody could see Ramus, it would probably be you.
Do I have advantage because I know what I'm looking for?
Advantage still doesn't beat my 36.
But it's a crit, so.
This is true.
You do not have advantage because
Okay.
I don't think you exactly I don't know if you guys communicated prior that each one of you was going into a tent.
No, I'll probably just look around.
Yeah, you're
here.
just looking around. You don't see him. He's either really well hidden or he's already gone.
Okay.
I will wait for 30 seconds, then I will move back.
So I saw the guard outside, right? Did I see his face?
You definitely saw his face.
Okay. Have I seen any of the other guys' faces?
You've seen the wizards. He's actually facing towards the fire, so you've seen his. You've seen the two barbaric guys in the front too. Actually, I'll give you a general idea what the wizards actually look like. Just give me.
Okay. I'm just wondering because I want to disguise myself as kind of like a facial mix of a couple of them.
Okay.
And give myself like the appropriate armor and gear and stuff in my disguise.
Okay.
So that it's
This is what the wizards kind of look like. This dude right here.
I feel like I should recognize that.
No, you shouldn't. But yeah, that's what
Out
he
of
looks
character.
like. Yeah.
Out of character.
You might
but-
know, but
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna blend a few faces together and use that as my disguise.
okay.
Like I'm still gonna hide or be stealthy and stuff, but I figure if I look like I belong, then it'll be easier to move around.
All right, just give me a disguise check.
I'm using my amulet.
Amulet? Okay, you're using your. Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah,
you're good.
I'm not trying to use the disguise kit. Yeah, I'm using the amulet.
All right, that's cool.
So I'm gonna slide back out from behind the tent, and I'm kind of just gonna walk around and go deeper into the camp.
Okay. Sure, it's fine. Yeah.
Wow. That's
I'm just.
not even your best.
I'm stunned.
That's a pair of 19s.
Jesus.
So yeah, I'm gonna go further into camp and look around for any tents that look different from the norm.
Okay. Hwinnil, roll a one more perception check. Yeah, you don't see Ramas. Though there's this new guy that kind of just appeared out of nowhere.
I do though know about this thing he has.
You know about his disguises and stuff, so
I know about his amulet as well.
yeah, you do.
I was there when he found it.
You were.
A new guy that came from this tent, or did it come from like behind
He
here?
came from that general area.
Okay.
To pop now, but thanks for the game. And if there is a fight, just let Kevmorn smites everything.
Okay, I understand.
Even if it's not demon, he just smites everything.
I will keep that in mind. I'll also keep I'll keep in mind how many spells you have as well.
All right, yeah. Cheers. And sorry if I've got to leave.
Yep. Have fun.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I will roll insight to see if I can discern this, and you can tell me if I do or not.
Yep. He's definitely new. Wait, hold on. I think the disguise spell, especially if you know what you're looking for. Spell.
You can make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, make an investigation check and
It would be against my spell save DC, but I don't have one of those.
He
That-
moves like Ramas, for sure.
Okay. In that case, I will try to. I will probably not cross straight like this because I might be seen, but I will probably try to move this direction.
Okay.
Like that,
Yep.
and then I will try to meet up with him, like crawl on to him or something.
Okay. Let me see. So
I don't know how fast Scorp is.
you're waltzing into camp, deeper into camp. You eventually cross. You're about like 20 feet away from the next cluster of tents at this point. You guys eventually meet up. I don't know, Ramus, if you noticed the scorpion that's on the ground. He's kind of trying to tail you.
I don't know. Do I?
Because you don't know, actually, you don't know that Hwinnil turns into these animals. They just kind of appear, and then Hwinnil appears.
Yeah.
There's a scorpion, but it's a desert.
I know that they're friends with Hwinnil, though.
All the animals are friends with Hwinnil.
All of the animals are.
We have not met an animal that is not friendly to Hwinnil so far. It's like dragons and monsters and stuff.
Yeah, natural
Yeah, it's
animals,
kinda
you're all friends with them.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll let the scorpion crawl on me. What can possibly go wrong?
I think you should say this information, and then you will make an enemy do this. Oh yes, the poisonous scorpion. True.
Yeah, it's a you're like a black emperor scorpion. They're pretty common in the desert.
All right.
Okay. So this is what you see. You see most of the guards here are just sitting by campfires. What you see is the creature that Aeroded was actually describing, the bearded devil creature with bearded tendrils that kind of move on its own accord. He has a giant glaive, and he's kind of just walking around the camp. You don't see either of those wizard-like persons here, though. It's mostly just guards and those axe-wielding dudes and that guy in the middle.
All right. Same question as earlier, I guess. Do any of the tents look particularly commandy?
No, but now that you're a little closer, in the center of the camp, there is a giant tent. It's easily twice as big as, maybe even 3 times as big as any of the tents here. And you also see a very a yellow glowing object, but you can't get a clear view of it. That kind of seems to emanate from next to the tent.
That can't possibly be good. I'll kind of mutter that to Hwinnil.
To the random
Or
scorpion.
to Hwinnil's scorpion friend. Tell
The
Hwinnil.
scorpion nods.
Tell Hwinnil something bad and yellow is up ahead.
The scorpion tries to frown. But I don't know if it has the capability of that.
I don't know if it does.
Yeah, mandibles don't make a frowning motion.
Alright. I guess I can't start burning down. Ooh, actually, thing. Do I see any like food supply looking things while I'm going through? I don't have any poison.
but I can burn it. There's
This
nothing.
looks like there's a spout coming from this keg. So that looks like a keg of alcohol of some sort.
Promise.
This one as well looks like a spirit keg of some sorts as well. And that one doesn't in the back. And there's probably like some foodstuffs either by the guards. But as far as like foods crates around here, not really. But definitely liquor. Definitely liquor.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Ramus will make note of those for possible burning as we leave, and he's gonna proceed further on into the camp towards this big yellow glowing thing, an enormous tent.
Okay.
I'm going to be wary though, because we haven't seen any enormous white scary things that the hunter mentioned.
Okay. So you guys just kind of scurry around the tent, kind of look like you're like one of the guards doing a patrol. Nobody seems to take notice, because I don't roll very well. Okay. All right. So you kind of skirt around towards the center of camp. This is the giant tent that looks like you saw. Here, you see a large archway made of stone. And that is the source of the yellow glow.
Oh, good.
It definitely looks like a portal. And it definitely smells like sulfur.
Would I have
Yes.
seen anything similar in Skork?
Probably not. This is definitely something that's not made with any regular arcane magic. I mean, you've spent a lot of time with Strago, and this is nothing really like anything he's ever really talked about, or you've never really encountered. A lot of the magic you've encountered was standard, not on the ordinary arcane. This doesn't even look like any. It's Bueno, you know this is definitely a portal. And it's not active currently. It'd probably be brighter if it was more active. But it's could be turned to an activated state. It's not damaged. It probably has a power source somewhere, but you'd have to get closer to see.
I see.
Alright.
Is it just me, or is it a lot of feedback, a strange sound in the background? Like boops and stuff like that?
I'm not getting too much myself.
Okay. Anyway, I've tried to poke on Ramas and then point with my stinger forward.
Yeah, Scorpion friend. We should go check that out. Yeah, Ramus is gonna move forward and check stuff out.
Okay. Just as you're moving forward, there is a very displeased voice that starts, yelling from inside the large tent.
Good.
Yeah, and emerging from the tent, that's
Whoa. Hi.
looking very angry, just starts walking over to this guard over here. The guard looks up, horrified, and in less than Hold on. I want to make sure that I get this right. He waltzes over to the guard with this like look of anger and displeasure on his face. Not that it doesn't look like all the time, but he goes over. He takes his stinger. He just stings it in the middle of this guy's back. You see that the stinger of its tail kind of pumps some liquid into him, and there's just this black ichor that starts coming out of this guard's mouth hole. And after that is done, he just goes over kind of like a giant praying mantis and just rips his head off and starts eating it.
Huh.
The other guards are just like, shit, and like kind of start patrolling a little further away from the giant demonic entity that just came out of the tent. But they don't like run away screaming. It sounds like this might be a uncommon occurrence.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's a thing. That is a thing.
Try to identify it. What kind of this?
Yeah, you could try to do another Arcana check. It's definitely devil of some sort. Probably more higher up than the flyers that you've encountered outside of camp. And if anything is in charge of this camp, it's probably him.
Okay.
Is he going back into the tent?
Yep. After he makes a meal, like he takes the remains of the guard and goes back into the tent with his seemingly dinner.
Okay.
So, plan, if you do a lot of mischiefs around here, he will become angry and eat up all his guards.
Yes. Yes. That would be a thing that we could do. There's all those lovely kegs of booze out there that we can light on fire. What's in this tent? The closer one.
Okay.
The one that doesn't have angry devils coming out of it.
I'm just gonna, let's see. So the barrels look like they're filled with water. They have like a little water stamp. In this tent, it looks like there are supplies. They look like there's like large slabs with runes carved on them. They look like some of the stone in here looks very similar to the stone that's at the portal, like the same color. There are hanging strings of beaded crystal that are on the ceiling of the tent. Looks like a place with arcane supplies.
Huh. That's interesting. It's all stone though, so it doesn't burn. And I don't have any boom stuff to make it to break stone. I should work on that. I need bigger booms. Okay. Scorpion friend? Any ideas?
Scorpion tugs you a bit and then points this direction.
Towards the portal?
It might be that. It looks like it. Somewhere around here it points.
You are the most helpful scorpion friend I've ever had.
As he moves forward, if he does, I will try to find the power source, and when I can see the power source, I will tug on him again.
Okay. Make a perception check to see if you see anything strange that kind of maybe, yeah, just make a perception check to see just anything that looks out of the ordinary. Okay. As you get closer, you get about here before this guy, this priest-looking individual, kind of puts a hand up and says, "You know, Lord Cirebon doesn't like, the guards near the portal, right?"
I'll just turn around.
All right. But as you're walking away with your little scorpion friend on your shoulder, your scorpion friend spots, now that you had gotten a little closer to his tent, let me just... There are runes, and I put them in red so you can see them better. You see 2 runes immediately on the side of his tent. They're emitting a very, very dim glow. That's why you couldn't have. That's why you didn't see them earlier. But they're definitely there, and they look like they're doing something. It could be powering the portal. It could be a ward of some sort. But that is definitely out of the ordinary in this area.
Okay. The scorpion points backwards, like where we come from. When we start walking. It's probably the direction we're walking.
Okay. We want to head out then?
The scorpion nods.
All right. Ramas will start heading back out then.
Okay. You head out without too much trouble. It's gotten word around the camp that Lord Cirebon is really grumpy for some reason. And people are getting just kind of hushed in their conversation. A little more hushed than usual. And you guys get back to the... Hold on, I gotta pull your tab. Back to the... outside the edge of camp.
All right. Let's swing around the side and head back out to meet the rest of the group.
Okay. Just make like a stealth check as you're heading past the guards. So, because they're probably, yep, nope, they don't see you. You cannot see. You are like the John Cena of, I don't know, adventures. All right, let's you guys, and you regroup with your friends who don't recognize you, but they probably know who you are.
I'm disguised once we get there.
The scorpion jumps off the shoulder behind Ramas and turns into Hwinnil as it lands.
Okay.
Oh, Hwinnil, you're back.
Okay, yes, I Hwinnil looks confused, like she doesn't really know how to handle this. It's like a joke and it's gone too far and you can't really get out of it, so it's... Yeah, so demons, portals and stuff.
Yeah, well, we'll tell them about what we saw.
We head back to the...
Okay.
Do we approach our camp or does something happen?
No. I mean, are you guys going back to the camp? You guys are talking amongst yourselves about what you found, right?
Yeah, okay. I meant the camp, but the rest are waiting.
Yeah. You get there without any problem.
Okay.
Around 14 tents of people, with both spellcasters and not spellcaster. A big tent with a demon in it that eats its own guards when it gets mad. And a demon portal that seems inactive but has runes and things around it, so it can probably activate on command.
Okay. Well, that's no good. I don't know how much I know about portals to demonic or devilish kind of places, but
Make an Arcana check for me.
all right.
I mean, you have a decent general description. I mean, you've talked about portals with Ixen, very similar to this before, but without like you actually being there and like inspecting what kind of portal this might be. I mean, your best guess is probably reinforcements for devils. Unless there's another active portal on site else place. But the sulfur is like a dead giveaway that it goes to some hellish plane.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sounds like the portal's a pretty big deal. So we better be careful. Not sure what we want to do with this.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think the best course of action is if we could somehow stealth our way all the way to the middle of the camp. I know it sounds dangerous, but I think it's more dangerous to assault it from the side and then he gets to call reinforcements for 10 minutes before we get there. And the morale should really sink. I mean, it should really drop among the people there if their demon lord gets killed.
Good point.
So we probably don't have to fight everyone if you like kill the leader and then like tell them to go away before we incinerate them or something like that. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah,
It depends how loyal or fanatic they are.
That's a good approach, and based on what you've seen, does it look like we need an army, or do you think we can handle these?
It's hard to know how good they are. There are a lot of people. If it is, like I said, 14 tents and approximately maybe 3 in each, we are still fighting a lot of people then, at least 50.
All right.
We can kill the ones in the tents as we go.
What did you say?
We can kill the ones in the tents as we move in.
Yeah,
So
we
stealth.
could do that.
They're sleeping. They can't fight back.
Stealth.
Yeah, it makes it easier if they're not going to wake up when we're wandering by them.
Okay.
Anyway, I think it will be hard, but I think it's possible. But I'm not sure what's the right approach, if we should do this or not. I mean, it will be a substantial danger, especially when we don't know so much about the portal and how many demons it can summon.
True.
I mean, if we want, like, I don't know if we'll be able to get everybody in, like, stealthy with everybody, like, on watch and watching and stuff, but we can always, like, kind of cause a scene and distract everybody inside the camp, and then try and get everybody else in while that's going on. Like, not necessarily openly assault, but just light a bunch of stuff on fire and generally disrupt everything.
Good point. Yeah, I'm down for either way or both ways. Stealth is.
We
is
can
probably
also
gonna
just
be-
straight up assault the camp. That's always an option.
Right. I like the idea of stealth, though. Seems a little more strategic and probably a little less risk for us.
And it seems that Kevmorn have learned to walk silently as well. He moved very quietly last time we fought.
That's true.
Yeah, he did. It was impressive.
Somewhere over to the side, Kevmorn says, "Yes, I've learned very well from Ramas."
Eh.
Well, I would say that if we're going to take the stealth approach, we have either the option to go now or maybe wait and try to rest some so we get more spells back.
Oh, that's
But-
true.
I'm open either way. I have. I'll double check, but I think I have plenty of. Yeah, I have plenty of spell slots still, so
Yeah,
I'm okay.
I'm ready to go whenever. I'd kind of prefer to do it maybe a bit later at night because a lot of the camp still seems to be awake.
Then I want to wait at least 4 hours so I can get some of my spells back.
Sounds good.
We could wait until... what time of the day is it?
It's probably around 6 o'clock.
Okay, so maybe wait 7-8 hours until it's really dark and then go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can everyone Can everyone see in the dark? And I will look at Kevmorn.
Kevmorn, I think I
There's
gave...
going to be enough fire that it won't be an issue.
There's a lot of fireplaces, but let me take a look at his character sheet. Did I give him that? I don't think I gave him that, I gave him the telepathic helm, but I didn't give him the...
The dark vision.
The dark vision helm. No, I don't think he has the dark vision helm, but he should be okay, cause he's got absolutely nothing for that.
I can cast light on like a rock that he can carry or something if needed. I have light. I even have daylight if he really needs it, but that's a little much.
Okay. I will, in that case, prepare combat spells only.
Alright, so now pass without trace this time?
Yeah, I will still have pass without trace because we need that. But I have a lot of gimmicky spells now,
Mhm.
like meld into stones and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so a little bit of stealth, a little bit of combat. Sounds good. All right, so we're planning on trying to rest for like 8 hours or something.
Okay, so how far away do you guys want to be from the camp? Because there are patrols around, as you've seen.
Yeah, with that in mind, I don't know. Look around, see if there's anything that looks pretty good. But yeah, how far away do you want to go?
I guess you could go 2 hours, so it depends on timing. It's 8 hour. Does anyone else need to refresh their spells or do anything? Because I only need 4 hours of rest, and then we can move 2 hours back.
I'm fine with the...
Yeah.
I don't need spells.
Yeah, neither do I. What about you, Kilroy? Do you need an 8-hour rest or a 4-hour rest is all right?
Box? Have the allergies taken you?
No, those fiends.
He's gone now. He's never coming back.
I don't know.
Apparently.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Alright.
can cast one spell?
He casts mostly cantrips, I think.
He
was saying
casts
cantrips.
time
Cast a
bomb.
time bomb.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
casts
that's right.
time bomb. But he still would have. Let me take a look. Spellbook. He had prepared. Those are cantrips. He would have. Is that prepped? I don't know. I think he would have. Oh, he used one max. So he would have most of his spells. He's just used one spell so far.
Okay.
It looks
Okay.
like.
Yeah, sounds like a 4 hours is probably all that we need then.
Yeah,
Alright.
then we move back 2 hours, rest, and then go back to the camp.
Yeah, we'll go. I don't know, maybe walk like an hour away or something, and then an hour away from the camp, or a couple hours away from the camp, and then see if we can find any place that's good around there to meditate for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Anybody who's looking for a decent place to camp, please roll a survival check.
I guess I will at least help with that as well.
I'll help with that too.
Okay. Between the both of you, you can find a decent place where there is a rock outcropping, and are you guys gonna light a fire or not?
No fire.
No fire. Okay.
Nope.
All right. And you guys rest up for a bit, and yeah. Okay. Nothing seems to come your way. Not from the camp. So, I guess I'm controlling 2 characters now, which is fine. fine. I'm fine. Maybe he fell asleep because allergy meds.
Maybe.
Yeah, it happens. Okay.
Damn shame.
Yeah. Don't worry. He still has a couple time bombs. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, so you guys rest up. Get whatever spell slots you need back. And I think it's time to... So, how are you guys approaching this first? Are you going to... You're probably stealthing in first? Or are you rushing in first? What's the plan?
I think we are stealthing in.
Yeah, let's stealth in. I'll say maybe go through the tent to tent kind of thing and see if we can pick off some of the ones on the outside. And unless do you want to pick off the scouts on the outside of the wall first? Or...
They can all see each other is the thing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in some people who would be taking their... Hold on. Just people who would probably be sleeping right now. So, he's probably asleep.
Before we're going in, I'm praying a little bit.
Okay. 1, 2. God damn it. Don't want that. That. This guy. And... Sorry, I'm just making sure the people who are asleep are going to be asleep. And I keep on clicking on the tents. I don't want those to disappear. And last but not least, this one. They're probably not on watch right now. Okay, cool. Alright, so at the edge of camp. Oh, and he would probably be asleep as well. Okay. So, looks like there was a guard rotation. The axe people and the roguish looking individuals look like they've gone to sleep for now. But those two really weird looking wizardy types are still up by the fire. They look like they haven't really moved.
Okay. So they look like undead.
Hmm.
So are you guys stealthing in through the hole you went through, or...
Yeah. I guess we should want to stealth through and then check tents as we go to see if there are anyone sleeping there at all.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah. So put your tokens on. Yep, your tokens are on. And tell me which way you guys are going, and then I would want you guys to roll stealth checks as well.
Okay.
Let's see. I will cast Pass Without Trace.
Alright.
Oh, I'll put Kevmorn on there too. Okay, and I'll have his character sheet out when I need to roll for his stealth. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's begin. Actually, could you just... So, I kind of want to see who will go, like, first, so we don't have to, like, say, oh, now I go, now I go. Just roll, like, kind of a... Just roll initiative, just so I can see who's in, like, the turn order.
There we go.
And I will roll for Kevmorn. Okay, that is expected. Cool. All right, so Ramus, you look like you're the head of the pack. What you doing?
Did we want to kill the guards on the outside? I can't remember.
We didn't specify, but I think we haven't really gone in yet, so what do you think?
Yeah, I think that we were.
They can see each other and stuff. So
Yeah, they
that's,
can see each other.
are they carrying like lamps or torches or anything?
Right now they're carrying torches.
Damn. Okay. I don't suppose any of our casters have anything that can just make it float along by itself.
Not me, but I don't know if Kilroy has prestidigitation, if that would be able to act on that many torches all at once.
Oh, I'm just thinking one, so that we have a nice little window to go in. But okay, let's sneak our way in. Oh, actually, you know what? While dude over here is well, dude over there has his back turned. I can kill him and disguise myself as him and be the guard while everybody else rushes in. No, that's a terrible idea. Let's not do that.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Let's just try to sneak.
Okay, I roll a 40 to sneak.
Okay.
Let's see what... Okay, plus 10.
The hole that you went through was over on the right here, where you guys are heading?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll squeeze through there, and I'll kind of poke my head into the tent here.
All right. There is one of those axe wielders. I'll actually have him. Hold on. I'll show him that he's in the tent. Yep, one of those axey guys right there. The other one is by the fire, kind of looking very sullen that he has to keep company with... Oh, dear. Okay, hold on.
Oh, Kilroy's here. No, don't snuff his torch.
Alright, so that guard... let me see his bonus to... plus... Alright, you are not seen by that guard.
Oh, so lucky.
He rolled not enough.
Thank God.
Yeah, we understand. We understand, Box. I'm sorry you're sick. Okay, so you're okay for now. He was tying his shoe or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna... Kilroy, do you want to roll your stealth, please? Yeah, you're fine. Alright, I'm gonna roll Kevmorn's. So let me get his character sheet out. Skills and stealth. Plus 10. So he's good.
Oh, yeah, damn.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys crawl and make your way towards this tent where there is one of those berserker-looking individuals in the tent.
Okay, do we want to kill him? I'm a big fan of killing him.
Yeah, our plan was to kill those that sleep.
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad we're all on board with this. I'm going to stab him. Do I need to roll damage, or can I just slit his throat?
It's gonna be coup de grace, and if you really need like another person to help like hold him down and stab him as well, I think all of you can all do it all at once. You just have to make sure that the sound is pretty muffled when you do it.
Slit his throat.
Yeah, well, yeah, his throat. So I say you could just coup de grace him.
Okay.
He is like, and if you need any, he is very dead.
Yeah,
Jeez.
He is pulp.
Nice.
He's pulp.
So there's still this guard here. There's still weird wizard dude over here.
There's still weird wizard dude here, and there's still one of those berserkers over here. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Everybody's inside the fence though, right?
Yeah, everybody's inside the fence at this point, so you guys can move
Okay.
your tokens inside the fence.
So that's step one, I guess. What's step two?
Step 2, go further in. Like we try to go around, not so close to those who are awake. I don't
Okay.
know how far here. But then go up to the middle.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Just give me additional stealth checks.
Do we want to enact plan cause chaos everywhere? 29.
I think I vote no, but I don't know what the other ones want.
Ramas is fine either way. He just likes burning enemy camps.
Yeah, let's maybe not do it quite yet.
Okay, sure.
All right, so we got a 30, 20, a big number for Ramus. Let's go down the line.
It's just a 29.
Okay, 29. Okay, we got 29 for Ramus. Oh boy. Okay, hold on.
Oh god. Kasov.
Kasov, as you are walking out of the tent, I say you guys get around, like, you are, like, probably, like, 10 feet off to the side of that cactus towards the right. You accidentally stub your toe, and the wizard that was looking into the fire turns his head in your direction and looks at you, and now we have to roll initiative.
Damn it.
Well, I guess it's plan B. Charge the camp.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
You guys can roll initiative. I will roll for Kevmorn, and I will roll for the enemies. Oh boy. But you got your spells back, so everything will be fine. Oh, wow,
Yeah,
Kevmorn
sure.
he actually rolled well. Alright, so those creepy motherfuckers. Oh wow.
When they come, we don't see any of the rogues anymore.
They were probably sleeping.
Yeah. I would probably say as the combat starts, if you see the rogues, kill them first. They have horns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for them.
Okay. So they.
I'm basically just gonna run over there and short bow people as I run.
The
Okay.
guards.
How are we placed, by the way, when it started? He was behind the cactus. Have others come the way forward, or?
Ramus went first, and then
I think I was second. No, maybe
you-
I wasn't.
you would have been. I think you would have been right behind. I know Kevmorn was like last. Kilroy
Yep.
was like somewhere in the middle too.
Yep.
So the guards, they rolled that. A 5. And then they rolled a plus 2. And last but not least, the last dude. You just keep it in this page. +1. All right. Hwinnil, you are first.
Okay, and everyone has seen us, right?
At this point, the wizard, yells intruders.
Okay. In that case, there's only one way to start a combat. And I'm casting spell.
Are you summoning like 20 badgers? Yeah.
I am
Alright.
summoning I don't think I'm summoning badgers, I'm summoning giant owls.
Alright, let me go get some owls.
The return of the owls.
Yeah, the owls haven't been so much because the badgers are really good, but I thought now we have a lot of airspace and it's probably going to be flying monsters after a while. So.
And they are
Yeah.
large, right?
No, I think a medium.
Alright.
Owls.
Giant owl.
I'm just going to double check.
They are large beasts.
Oh, they are large.
They are
Okay.
large beasts. Alright, and they have... Well, did you want to roll the hit points?
Yeah.
Alright, just 3d10 + 3.
So for everyone.
Yeah, for pretty much everyone.
Let's see. 3d10 + 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright. Give me a few minutes. This is... Okay, so at least there's 3 that are the same. So I'll just make copies of those first 3. Paste. Paste.
That's correct on it.
And then we got 2 20s. So...
I'm gonna need another macro.
20. So copy, paste that. And then we got 2 19s and a 10.
I'm gonna do a test roll just to see that the macro works.
Okay.
Yeah, it works.
And 10.
And they're gonna need initiative. Let's see how much dex they have. Dex of +2, so they will all act on 3.
3. All right. Okay. Just arrange them in whatever way you want. They should have all their proper hit points.
And they're probably spawning in the air.
Yeah. So they're probably like 10 feet in the air.
And they're super fast as well.
Yeah, they have like a fly speed of 60, so they should be alright.
Yeah, and they fly by and stuff, so it's gonna be hilarious.
Okay. And would you like to move?
Yes, I want to move forward. Let's see, and hide behind this cover.
Okay. That's a giant weapon rack.
Yeah. And then I'm feeling like I have done enough this turn.
Okay. Kevmorn is going to... Can he get there? Okay, so if he gets... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to get into this berserker's face. And then he is going to try to hit the berserker a few times with his sword. Hopefully. That's a thing. Okay. And 2 attacks. 1, 2. He does hit twice. So... Yep, he definitely hits twice. So that is 25 points of damage as he slashes him in the chest multiple times. And it is Kilroy's. No, not the wizard's turn. The other was okay. The two wizards. Sorry, wrong wizard. Wrong wizard. He's gonna stand up and he closes his eyes and he looks like he phases a bit, and there is another individual that looks exactly like him. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we'll have him spawn there. 1, 2, 3. Right there. Right there. Kind of making a copy of himself. And the other one will do the same. Immediately stands up, looks in your direction, and will spawn one right there, actually. And can they do anything after that? Can use that. Alright, and I actually... Okay. Hold on.
We had an owl with 10 HP.
Yeah, you definitely had about 1 with 10. And that one spawned that guy. Okay. That is there, and they're gonna move. He's actually gonna move back for his turn next to this guy. And that guy is gonna move forward over there. Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
Who? Me?
Kilroy. He asked if he can see if what they do. Here's the weirdest thing. It doesn't look like any magic you know of. Well, it doesn't look like any spell you know of. But as soon as they did, the crystals on their belt started glowing. And then they split. It kind of looked like they phased into existence. Other than that, you're not sure what they did. But that is their turn. Axeman is going to turn to... I don't even know why I'm trying to hit him. He's going to actually use Reckless, and he's going to try to hit Kevmorn. That might be enough, actually. Let me just take a look at his armor class. AC is... No, it's not enough. No, not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Nope. He's gonna get mad, and he is going to swing over this way towards the larger group of people. Okay. And he did Reckless, so you guys know what that means. Kasov.
Alright, looking around, do these guys seem like, do I notice anything flaming or icy? Those are the things that I'm most worried about with guys attacking me.
Flaming or icy? Like with the wizards or with the...
Mostly the wizard, or the spell-ish kind of people. Or neither.
You see neither so far.
Okay. Okay, no worries. Then I'm gonna just come forward and just attack this guy.
Okay. You have advantage towards him because he did Reckless.
Nice.
23 does hit. So that is 9 bludgeoning damage.
Excellent.
I actually have to put in Kevmorn's hit points too, so I know he's at. Okay, he's at
Okay.
max.
And I'll also use a bonus action to shout out a shield of faith for myself.
Okay. +2. Okay. Awesome.
Done.
Next are the rogues who I don't know. Wow, they are very heavy sleepers, apparently. Because can't roll over double digits for them to wake up. Nope. 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 Kilroy. Your turn.
I'm going to cantrip one of the guys with the cool staves.
Okay.
I don't want to kill all these owls.
Which one?
That one.
That one? Okay. You definitely hit. Yep, okay. Awesome. He screams in pain. And are you happy where you are?
Yeah, I move.
Okay. It is Ramas's turn.
Yeah, it is. Alright, I'm gonna... am I visible?
You're still hidden.
Okay, awesome.
You haven't
I-
acted, and your stealth check was pretty good, so you're still behind a cactus.
It was. I dabble in stealth occasionally.
Yep.
Okay, I'm actually going to take a shot at the barbarian that everybody's kind of clustered around,
Mhm.
or the berserker, I guess. And then I'm going to start. Actually, I'm going to run around behind the tent. I don't really want to be in open view of of all of these casters
That's fair.
when I don't know what's going on with them. So yeah, I'm going to move back around, and I'm going to hide. There we are.
Okay. You seemingly disappear from sight.
All right, awesome. That'll be my turn.
All right, the guards are gonna. Let me see their movement. They are going to move. They have a speed of 30. Okay. They're gonna have to double move, but they have crossbows, so they'll use those. So those two, the guy's gonna go there. These guys are gonna start going in here. This guy's gonna have to double move to get into the fence. So that's he double moved. So I'll say he double moved, and he also has to double move. So he can't act right now. Alright, and that box is kind of in the way. So these guys are gonna take, one's gonna take a shot at Kasov. One is going to take a shot at Kevmorn. Alright, so the one on Kasov crits. So where is crossbow bullets? Hand crossbow. There we go. D6. 4. So you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then yeah, they don't hit. No, they rolled a 1 on Kevmorn.
Okay.
He's fine. He's fine. And this guy, can he get line of sight on anybody in that corner? Not really. That box is kind of giving half corner, so I will give that a disadvantage. Yeah, he wouldn't have a hit anyways. Okay. It is the owl's turn. Who are they pecking?
Okay, if two owls come from two different angles, do they get both advantage or no one of them gets advantage?
They're flanking, so I say they get advantage.
Okay. let's start with number 3 and number 1.
Mm-hmm.
They are both gonna attack this one,
Okay.
and they're gonna end up on different sides of him after they're done.
Okay.
That. So number 1, 17.
17 does hit. Yes.
And number 3 is then 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, so that's 15 in total.
Alright. 4 and 5 will do the same to the one that they are standing near.
Okay.
They will first like fly this, and then they will fly past. So do this and fly past. 4 are, let's see, 4 and 5. So owl 4 and owl 5. So it's a 15 and a 20.
Mm-hmm. That will hit. It's 21.
Yeah. And the 6 and 8 will do the same to the one that is standing on the bottom.
This individual right there? Yep, okay,
Yeah.
I see him.
And 6 and 8 is that. 1 misses and 1 probably crits for an extra 2d6. So 11.
11. Okay.
And then the last two, 7 and 2, will do something similar to the last one that is standing. I actually did a little wrong. Ignore that. So it's gonna fly like that. And this one is just gonna fly past like that. So it's the middle one now, this
Okay,
one.
I see him.
So it's 2 and 7. And it's another crit.
Okay. So
27.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. And then I think they're done.
Okay.
Did anyone of those have to roll concentration to keep up these summons, or do they all seem to be individuals?
They all seem to be individuals at this point. They look
Okay.
like they're not. When they hit, it doesn't look like they're concentrating. All right, and it's your turn.
Okay, I take and I will. I have a bow, and I will shoot one.
Okay.
I think I will shoot this closest one
Okay.
with a lightning arrow.
Okay. You definitely hit. So minus 12. Are you happy where you are?
I'm a bit too close to owls, but I will move a bit. I will like hide behind this box instead.
Okay. Kevmorn is going to try to finish this guy off. Yeah, he definitely finishes that guy off. He is frozen, Sub-Zero style, and breaks apart. And then he is going to head... Yeah, he can definitely get in front of those two. He's going to move over there and try to hit one of the guards. And he does hit one of the guards. So he hits that one. Still standing, but looks like he's hurting real bad. Okay, the wizards. Which one? No, not that one. Okay. This one is going to attempt to hit Kevmorn, and I need to know if I am... Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, so I need him to roll a wisdom saving throw. Alright, so you see the wizard hit him with his staff, and for a moment, Kevmorn shivers. Shimmers. Oh boy.
That looks bad.
Okay, so
That can only go well.
as soon as he hits him with his staff, that individual and Kevmorn seem to blink out of existence. Okay. And you guys don't see them.
Whoa. Okay.
All right. The other one.
Is it the smell of sulfur?
No,
near there?
there's no smell of sulfur. There's no smell of sulfur.
Okay.
This one is going to go in front of you, Kasov. Sorry, that's... And he's going to attempt to hit you as well, but he misses. He only rolled 12 altogether.
Okay.
Okay, so that's... Okay, so I have to mark that. I just have to keep track on how many times they've been used. Okay. Alright, yeah, they just seem to blink out of existence. The other two are going to... Actually... He's gonna go over to you, Hwinnil, and try to whack you with the staff. Only hitting an AC of 11.
Then he misses.
Yep. This guy is actually headed for the tent. And he goes over there to try, but he has to double move to get there. Just has to. Okay. Axeman is dead. It is your turn, Kasov.
All right. Okay. In that case, I will swing at the spellcaster that's right next to me.
Okay. That does hit. So minus. Okay. You just clock him upside the head. He just gasps in pain. Would you like to move, or are you happy where you are?
Just check one thing. I'll shout a healing word to myself as well with a bonus action, and that's it. Nice.
Awesome. Let's see if they wake up. No. No. I rolled a 1 for disadvantage, and then I rolled a 5. So they're still asleep for now. That's great. Kilroy, it's your turn.
How high up are the owls?
They're flying like 15 feet up.
Oh, so there's a danger zone.
Yeah, otherwise they won't be able to fly down and hit them. They're just keeping high enough so they cannot be hit by melee attacks. That's like what they do. Do you want to AoE everything?
Goodbye, owls.
Which ones do you blow?
2 and 8 would be hit. And then I would hit all the guards.
Okay. Is it a save? A deck save? Okay. The first is the 2 and the last one is the 8. And they both succeed, and I think that means both survives but are gravely wounded.
Alright, and the guards... Okay, I'll do
13.
first 3.
Do they do... I don't remember. Is it 13 or 14 if you save?
It's a 16 to save.
Yeah, but I mean, if you save.
Oh, it's 13.
half
It's
time.
13. 13. I'll say
Okay,
13.
good.
And then those two... Oh, they're all dead. Like, all the guards are dead. They just get swirled into this vortex of explode arcane power. Okay.
You can see the 2 owls cry a bit and then look fiercely at Kilroy.
Would you like to move, Kilroy? Are you happy where you are? Okay. Ramas.
Oh, goody. All right. So I can move out here. And then, hey, that puts me within short bow range. So I'm going to move out to here. And I'm going to short bow the wizard who's in the what is that tent.
Okay.
Hey.
Holy crap.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Okay. That is 30, 40, 44.
Yeah.
Okay. He's still up.
Does he look very
He
hurt?
looks hurt as fuck.
Alright, Ramas is going to do the thing that he said he didn't want. Oh, wait, no, he's out of movement. Oh, no, he can dash. He's going to do the thing that he said he didn't want to do last turn and run straight up through the middle.
Okay.
Right. And I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Guards are all dead. It's owl. Oh god, I think I know where these owls are going. Okay. All right. Just. Yep.
Oh, sorry. Owl 3 and owl 8. The 6, I mean. 3 and 6 will attack him.
Okay.
See if they finish him off.
Oh,
it's only 3 damage, I think, that goes through.
Yes, it's only 3 damage, so -3. He's still up, but he's like just bleeding all over. Like he is like it looks like there's like a sheet of crimson on him.
Okay. Then 5 and 7 will come in and help.
Yep, he's dead. He's dead.
Do they hit? Actually?
Actually nope, he's not dead. They don't hit.
They're super bad at this today.
Sorry, I gave you false hope.
He can't even reach that far, he only comes like there. And another one. They're trying really hard, but they're a little discouraged because apparently they are also targets now. They don't really, I'm not sure if they are up for this. So 2 and 8.
Okay.
With advantage. Maybe now.
He is gone.
The last 2 owls will help. The stupid owls. Now I'm. The 1 and 4 will help me.
Okay, so that is 17 in total. Okay. Also, I almost I had to mention this. When hold on. Okay. You see, Kevmorn reappears after the one at the tent is killed, and the other one does not reappear. The other wizard that formed does not reappear. But Kevmorn looks a little shaken up. Like kind of looking around like, what the fuck just happened? He can tell you all about his experience later. But it is, it's Hwinnil's turn.
Hwinnil pulls out her sword and shield instead and strikes the wizard on his nose.
Okay, that hits actually. That just hits. Just go with token and -8. There we go. Are you happy where you are?
Yes. I am.
Okay. Kevmorn is going to. He can't get there, but he can get there. He's like, he looks pissed. So he is going to try to hit this thing twice in the face. Okay, and that is both hits for a total of 31, which gets rid of this guy and causes this one to disappear as well. So they're gone. Axeman's gone. Kasov!
Okay.
There is a raging battle outside, and these guys are still asleep.
Well, let's see. I knew I had something for this. Nope, not really. I'll just use my turn and action to dash as close to that other tent as I can get, so I'll get over to there.
Okay.
And that's all that I'll do.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see if people wake up. Nope, that's a 7. And that's a 5. Hi, Kilroy.
I'll just dash and move up there.
Okay. And Ramas, I think I know what you're about to do.
I'm gonna go coup de grace the rogues in the tent.
Yeah.
Or one of them at least. I only get one attack. But I'll do the other one soon enough. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'll have to dash.
Mhm.
But I'll head over to the tent. And there's 2 rogues in there?
There's 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna slit one of their throats.
Alright. Alright, so one's pretty dead. Hold on, I'm just trying to get this owl out of the way. I'll put him back in a minute.
While I'm running over, I'll motion to the others to like go further in. And keep going.
Alright. So one's dead. The owl is over here. Well, the owl is over here. Okay. The guards are dead. The owls are flying around. Are you gonna move the owls?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Did he wake up? I missed
No, he didn't wake up.
One of them will never be waking up.
that. What were these again? These things.
Oh, those are just bear rugs.
Okay. Can the owls hurt the ones inside?
Probably not. They're probably too big to get inside.
In that case, they will just gather around,
Okay.
waiting for enemies to hit and command.
Okay. And it
Yeah.
will be your turn.
I would double move so I can be of assistance if something goes south with killing these rogues.
Okay. Kevmorn, it's gonna start edging towards the front just in case you guys are ready to go. Wizard's dead. Axeman's dead. Kasov.
Just moving to the front.
Okay.
I think they got things under control in that tent.
Okay. Are you waking up? You are waking up. Okay, he wakes up and there's Ramas right in front of him. And he starts shouting.
I thought people had already been shouting though.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's more shouting.
I respond by trying to stab him,
Okay.
as
Well,
is tradition.
alright, you motion to stab him. Kilroy.
I will firebolt him and then move toward the thing.
Okay. You firebolt him. So
Is the tent on the fire now?
the tent is on fire now.
2 rogues enter, 1 rogue leaves.
Ramus, I assume you're gonna stab him a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him more. I don't get sneak attack now that unless he's still prone. Is he still prone?
No, he's not prone at this point.
Okay, I'll stab him with the. I'll just stab him in the face then.
Okay. Stab away.
I'll use my rapier this time though. Oh God.
Oh, God, yeah, well, you just hit him.
Okay.
But he is still up.
God. Die, you bitch. I didn't want to use my poison dagger on him, but you bitch. Alright, I guess I'm staying here.
All
I'm
right.
gonna lock the entrance to the tent so that he can't get out.
Okay. Guards are dead. Owls can't get in, so they're probably just hovering around and moving. Hwinnil.
I step out behind Ramas and then I shoot him.
Okay.
Ramas, that is. No, I mean the other one. With the lightning arrow.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right,
For
you
7.
hit. He electrocutes to deafness.
Awesome, thank
All right.
you.
Okay.
You guys do see there is some commotion coming from the further camp now. Like they it looks like they noticed that something's going on.
Yeah, there's probably only like 40 of them now. We can take them.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Probably.
you killed 2 of those wizards, 2 spies, 2 reserves, 3, 5 guards. Alright, I'm just keeping tabs on what you guys have killed so far.
Did anyone get damaged, by the way?
I got hit by a crossbow bolt, but then I healed myself.
So it's only 2 owls that are hurt and are angry with Kilroy. They are
Friendly.
hovering dangerously close, just looking at him.
Friendly fire.
Kevmorn like looks to Kilroy. It's like you'll never know what those fuckers said to me when I disappeared, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What
Oh, boy.
happened?
They said they were bringing me in the time stream.
Time stream.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
No, it was terrible. It was blue and cold, and there was a void everywhere. It was terrible.
So this Ramus thinks this sounds bad, but he doesn't understand how the whole time thing works.
Win shivers a bit when she hears time.
Yeah, you can grab one of the staves. Actually, roll a perception check for me. No, an arcana check. This should be an arcana check. They do not have a spell book. You recognize the crystals that are on their belt. They're the same material the wall is made out of around Al Gore. Okay. So let me just make notes. Okay. And you guys will go further in. Kilroy, you have a game at 4, right?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Alright, so you guys go further straight in. Alright. At this point, the camp's pretty alert now. Let me just... And... Just gotta... Arrange... Where's that guy? That guy...
I'd like to cast a spell as we're heading in, if there's a chance. I don't know
There's
how...
a chance. It'll take you a couple rounds. It'll take you like 2 rounds to get there.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast a spell. Additional shielding.
Okay.
I've already got Shield of Faith, and I also have a Fire Shield, and they're different types of shields, so I think they
If
they
it's
don't...
not concentration, I think
Yeah.
they should stack if you're not
Yeah,
concentrating.
they're
on
not.
one.
They're not. Yeah, only one is concentration. The other one's not, and only one of them affects my AC. The other doesn't. The other just gives me advantage on certain things.
All right.
Awesome.
And no concentration on that.
It's good.
Yeah, it's one of my new ones.
I probably need to go though in 30 minutes, yes, you know.
Okay. Let us. All right, then let's get this done quick. You guys are approaching from the south at this point. And then there's one more thing. I have to roll for this. All right. I guess that happens.
How many demons?
That's actually what I'm trying to figure out. So that.
I mean, we saw at least the one that was in this area, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's here.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, he's sitting in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he has
that's
a
true.
friend now.
Oh, cool.
Oh, good.
More targets to hit.
Okay. And this is gonna take longer than 30 minutes, so I think this is a good place to stop. With the party clashing with the enemies of the camp and a couple of more devils.
Why
Okay.
does our stealth missions never work? It was so good stealth in here.
It was a good plan, and then somebody stubbed their toe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then
Damn
how
it.
suddenly?
I was strongly considering casting a silence spell, but it has a verbal component. It's like, what's the point of that? Why would you make a silence spell with a verbal component? You have to talk in order to make things quiet. Must be a way around that.
I have a rule question for later, so I don't surprise you. I have another conjure spell.
Is it?
That is-
I think I know what you got because I've looked at it too.
Yeah. The question is, am I allowed to summon pixies?
They're fey, so I don't see why not.
Because they would be really powerful if I summon 8 fays that can turn all in the party into Tyrannus Rex and then confuse the enemy.
I'll take a look at it.
I just want to point it out because it looks super powerful because they have innate ability of polymorph.
Right, I remember that. I will take a
And
look
8
at it.
invisible pixies that polymorph people. That's dangerous.
Okay,
Please? Can we please?
I'll think about it.
Can we be half dragon T-Rexes?
In theory, it could be dragon Tyrannus Rexes.
Oh, you guys are just pushing it. And then
I
the...
want to be Trogdor, though.
But I think we house rule that we are not allowed to dragon.
Yeah, we're not
beast
doing the
things.
dragon thing. This is that's a little...
Aw.
And I think that pixies will be off limits because I think that's too powerful.
Maybe.
Maybe I'll take a look at the pixies. The gnolls were so 100 times 400, and the runner was 700, and the leader was leader 450. Okay. Where is my calculator? Calculator. Any plans for the weekend?
What did you say?
And you guys have any plans for the weekend?
You already know mine.
Yep,
Shitty
and it
anime,
sounds pretty good.
Yeah, shitty anime, frat boys, plenty of alcohol.
Nah, not much going on here.
Well, it's Victoria Day weekend here, so we have Monday off.
No, nice.
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
And then 450 divided by 5. Alright, so today is...
That means I level. Do I get to level before
Nice.
next fight?
Nice.
You know, I'll be cool and say yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
570. This is perfect because now I can turn into a flying something. I can be an owl.
Oh yeah, you can fly now. That's awesome. Oh, oh no, you're an owl. Ah.
How will you be able to tell the difference between yourself and the others? The ones that
I
you
want
just
to-
summoned.
The question is, have I seen the dinosaur version of the flying animal?
You'd probably have to do some studying for that.
Okay, because there was a cool diving one that I think was kind of good.
Yeah, it's the one Kilroy could turn what's his face into because he wanted a dragon.
Is that the Quetzalcoatl or something?
Yeah, the Quetzalcoatl one. I'm sure Hwinnil's owl will have some kind of... Oh, Jesus. Well, pixies only have, like, what, 5 hit points or something? Something low? If I remember correctly.
They're only a challenge rating of like 1/4 or something, so probably pretty
Yeah,
low
that's
HP.
the thing. It's 1/4. I don't get it. This is the spell. They have one of each.
Yeah, I mean, I see it. They have
There's only
polymorph.
one per day, but
Yeah.
it's really dangerous spells.
It is a really
Yeah.
dangerous spell.
They
and
can
they-
make flying Transcenders Rex.
Yeah, and they have superior invisibility, so that sucks too.
Yeah, exactly. And they can like hide behind the creatures that is large because they cannot be seen, even if they're not invisible.
Yeah, they have 1 hit point. That's probably why they have like
Yeah,
the 1/4
they're really
challenge.
easy to kill if you hit them, if you find them. But yeah.
Spread them out like across the entire battlefield.
Yeah.
Find all of them.
Yeah, they're like little Tyrannosaurus landmines.
It's just super powerful. I guess, but there's one thing you could do as a DM with Fey beings, because they're another form of intelligence, that maybe the pixie king and queen, or what they're called, becomes a little angry if I overuse summoning pixies everywhere, because then they're like, well, now you're fucking with nature.
Yeah, it could be. Good
Maybe.
point.
That could...
Yeah, I say let's see how many pixies like die before you get somebody's attention.
Yeah. Like, if everyone survives and nothing goes wrong, then maybe I can go fly with it. But if someone AoEs and 8 pixies die, I will have a hard time describing that.
Alright, so I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Prepare for battle. And yeah, have I think Memorial Day weekend's the week after. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Please feel better, Box. I mean,
Yes.
seriously. You drink lots of fluid.
You're dying. You should stop that.
that would be advisable. Don't die.
Get well soon, dude.
Alright.
Okay.
All
See
right.
you guys in 2 weeks.
See you guys in
Alright,
2 weeks.
See you guys later.